like that. Woo!
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull Up Show. My name is BJ Matthews, aka B Jizzle. Before we get started, follow us on the YouTube page, the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. As y'all come in here, like, share, subscribe all of our YouTube videos, you know what I'm saying, for your family and friends, as well as hit our super stickers and super comments. If you guys have a comment in the comment section, you know what I'm saying, hit that super comment button right below where it says thanks. Y'all can drop a comment if you guys don't see me reading all the comments out. Put that in the super comment section, hit that thanks button, and I'll read it instantly as it comes on the chat. As well as, you know what I'm saying, go to our Cash App, which is $BJ Matthews, which is $BJ Matthews for this great content we're about to drop tonight, and all the great content that we drop throughout the week is, you know what I'm saying. We have a great live for y'all tonight. Also continuously get your badges, you know what I'm saying. We have, Member Appreciation Day again tomorrow. You know, we had last week, we had the beautiful Mrs. Hope come on with her soliloquy. It was a very successful show. Tomorrow we'll be having Tune In Sports. Tune In Sports will be doing the Member Appreciation Day tomorrow night. So make sure y'all tune in for that. Cleveland Cavaliers fan has his own YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Go follow him. Tune In Sports, my guy. But let's go into the, you know what I'm saying, the comment section, man. Let's see what we got. Let me just look in the comments. As Hope says, you know what I'm saying, hit the like button as y'all come in here. Hit the share, hit the subscribe as well. You know, I got my man Thomas Talented, Cuzzo said up in here like G swings swimwear. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's popping? What's popping? What's popping? What's popping? Y'all get them likes up as y'all in here. We got 10 people. Let's get them likes up for your boy. We have a great show for y'all today. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, I promise you guys, we're doing LA Clipper talk. You know what I'm saying? So I am doing still LA Clipper videos. But for you guys who get the LA Clipper badge, I'll have the actual other stuff that I drop throughout the week. Other videos, you know what I'm saying, surrounding the Clippers and more insight, detailed things that I talk about with the Clippers, because you guys do know the Clippers are our team. So I make sure to give more, of my time to people with the badges. If you guys have not got y'all badges again, y'all can go onto your computer, your tablet, hit that join button on the top of the screen. When y'all get to our page and you guys hit that join button, y'all can get a chance to pick one of the three categories: the pull-up badge, the Clipper badge, or the interview badge. Y'all can go ahead and give what y'all want. And based off of that, we will have y'all on. We have Rob Parker coming on Sunday as well. So, you know what I'm saying? We have some good stuff coming for y'all, man. But let's get it popping. So let's get into it. The LA Clippers right now, we're in the off season. And we got to talk about the moves that they made. I know I haven't really, discussed them since they made them. But there's a few particular moves that the Clippers made that we got to talk about and see if it actually helped or hurt our team. And how do we feel about, the moves instantly? I want to see y'all in the comment section what y'all think about the moves I'm about to talk about. Did y'all like them? Did y'all dislike them? X, Y, Z. And yeah, but let's get into it. The offseason free agency is a very, very critical time in the NBA. You got, after the All-Star break, during the All-Star break, they have the, free agency moves where people get traded. Players get, dealt to different teams. Some of your best players, your star players, get, on a blockbuster deal. That happens at the free agency period. That also happens at this time during the summer, where teams have the opportunity to, trade and sign for new players whose contracts are up, vice versa. It's a very, very, telling time, right? So with that being said, since the offseason with the Clippers, obviously going down, in disappointing fashion with, Kawhi, our best player, being hurt, and Paul George being hurt, another season was robbed from the Clippers, in my opinion. You got to look at, now what's going on, what's going to happen this last year, because a lot of echo is going around that this could be the last year if the duo doesn't get it done. We're in their fifth season, have not produced a championship, went to one conference finals. And, word is if they don't get it done this year, or if they don't get to the finals at least, then this is the end of the 2-1-3 era, man. This is the end of the 2-1-3 era with Kawhi and PG. Salute to you, Miss Rhonda. Appreciate you coming in here. As y'all come in here, hit the like button. We talk about the LA Clippers offseason moves. Um, so that's the word around the block. If the Clippers do not get it done this year and they cannot stay healthy, then it's over. It's a wrap. And we gotta get to the main gist of it. Let's get into the moves that the Clippers made. So the first move they made in the offseason was getting the young, athletic, high flying KJ Martin. Now, a lot of people don't know who KJ Martin is because for a couple of reasons, he's actually very young. I think he's 20, 22, 23 years old. Also, the Rockets were just a bad team last year. They were not competitive. They were the worst team in the NBA, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they were the worst team, even worse than the Orlando Magic. They weren't a team that was competing whatsoever. Young talent, not knowing how to play. Jalen Green, KJ Porter, KJ Martin. They're just out there just kind of hooping. You know what I'm saying? I think they're one of the youngest teams, if not the youngest, behind OKC in the NBA. So you're talking about a team that, was not very, greatly coached. I mean, Coach Silas is okay coach, but he wasn't the man for the job as far as disciplining the team. So basically the Rockets were just a team that, were just out there, playing. But with that being said, it doesn't mean they didn't have solid players. This is a guy, KJ Martin. If you guys do not know, he's the son of NBA former player Kenyon Martin. Who guys don't know, Kenyon Martin played in the 90s and they played in the 2000s for multiple teams like the New Jersey Nets, the Denver Nuggets, the LA Clippers. He played for a number of teams in the NBA. So if you guys know Kenyon Martin is, then y'all need to go look him up. But that's who KJ plays a lot like. He plays above the rim. He's very athletic. He can jump. He's very energized. He makes a lot of exciting plays. He can run the floor. He's a very, very good piece as far as, if you want to bring excitement. So let's go into the deal that was made when Adrian Morgan actually broke the news. Again, y'all hit the like button as y'all come in here. We got 17 people. Excuse me. Sources: Clippers acquiring for KJ Martin from the Rockets. The LA Clippers are acquiring Houston Rockets for KJ Martin in a trade for 2 future second-round draft picks. So they didn't have to really trade any players to get this guy. Sources told ESPN on Sunday. So this was July the 1st. So this was just literally a little over a week ago. The Clippers have been in the market to start adding young rotational players to a veteran roster. And Martin has been rapidly developing into a starting level forward in the league. He averaged 12.7 points per game and 5.5 rebounds on 57% shooting, right? So a lot of his points are coming around the rim, dunks, little shots, not a lot of, mid-range and three-point shooting. It's not his game, including better than 80% from within 3 feet of the rim. So like I said, baby shots, hooks, floaters, stuff like that. He had also 173 dunks and is a career 34% three-point shooter. So he's average from the 3-point line, but that's not really what he does. So like I said, they signed a guy who was young, athletic, can run the floor, and he seems pretty coachable. From some of the interviews I've had, I've seen him have. He seems like a pretty coachable kid. So they definitely got to steal getting this guy on the team. Shout out to East Oakland. What's good, bro? What's good with you, man? Salute to you, Gideon. Appreciate y'all coming here, man. Hit the like button as y'all enter in, man. We're talking about LA Clipper talk, you know what I'm saying? KJ Martin definitely, brings that flair to the team. So that was the first pickup they did. So they addressed that by getting a guy. He's a small forward. He's not a power forward. But the thing about KJ, that his playing style, he's a very traditional. He's not like a modern power forward. I mean, he wants to shoot threes and stretch the floor out. He's a more guy who's going to get it inside. He's going to be banging in the post. He's going to play bigger than what his size is, just like his pops. So, it's going to be interesting to see how the Clippers play him this year, but he's definitely going to get some burn. All right, so I think he has like a 42, 43-inch vertical, if I'm not mistaken. But that's one of the guys. Another one of the players that we had picked up was Mason Plumlee. Now, this was some of a wild card because people didn't know about if this guy's gonna come back, because y'all do understand the Clippers don't have much money to spend, if any at all. With the max contracts of Kawhi and PG, with the salary cap that the owner Steve Ballmer has been generously spending around the entire roster, and then this new CBA agreement going on right now, the Clippers don't have a lot of money to move, right? So a lot of these guys you're about to see are taking pay cuts, and I'm gonna tell you why that's so important in a minute. How that's actually showing a lot, based off of that. But Mason Plumlee was, with the Clippers last year in the trade from the Charlotte Hornets. So let's read a little bit. And then again, as y'all come in here, man, make sure y'all hit y'all like button for your boy. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Mason Plumlee agrees to a 1-year, $5 million deal with the LA Clippers. Mason Plumlee has agreed to a 1-year, $5 million deal to return to the LA Clippers. Agent Mark Barnstein of Priority Sports told ESPN Adrian Wojnarowski. I think Mark Barnstein. Yeah, I think he's from Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's from Chicago. But further reading said Plumlee decided to return to Los Angeles despite larger financial offers elsewhere. So again, he decided to take a pay cut. The 33-year-old is coming off a strong season in which he posted career highs in points average of 12.2 and rebounds 9.7 as a starting center for the Charlotte Hornets, right? So before he was dealt at the trade deadline to the Clippers. Plumlee also excelled coming off the bench in LA and was especially effective in the playoffs, averaging 8.2 points on 87.5% shooting from the field. So he was shooting 87.5% from the field in the playoffs in 5 games and averaging 8.2. What I remember with Mason Plumlee, what he was doing with us, he was very, efficient, a very solid offensive player, not the best defensive player, but he will rebound the hell out the ball, and he will, make those shots around the basket. And he was pretty solid from the free throw line as well. Plumlee's a strong finisher and paint protector. Okay, well, if they say he's a strong paint protector, okay. I think he's average, but his best quality is his playmaking ability. As a center, he's averaged 3.7 assists per game last season with the Hornets. So a couple things about Plumlee. First of all those things he can do, rebound, score around the basket, has a nice soft touch, can hit his free throws, and like his best attribute is playmaking. It doesn't surprise me because Plumlee's from Indiana, and I'm gonna tell y'all why that's so important. For y'all who actually know basketball and actually either played it or just know it from like the back of your hand, you guys will understand like players from Indiana, and if you watch Mason Plumlee's entire career, they have a very high IQ, and that's what the Clippers have been missing throughout the years. They need high IQ players that know not to turn the ball over, knows how to make the right reads, who can score around the basket, who can rebound, can do the little things. Right? I think there was a play, if y'all go back in the during the end of the season against the Suns, I think it was the last game of the year. There was a big blow up between Mason Plumlee and Bones Highland, the point guard of the Clippers right now. And Mason Plumlee got in Bones Highland's face over a defensive rotation that he missed. Now, Bones is still young. He's 22 years old, I believe. He's still young. But Mason Plumlee got in his face on the bench because he said he missed a defensive assignment. That's the type of player Mason Plumlee is. He's very detail-oriented. And the fact that he chose to re-sign with the Clippers for a 1-year, $5 million deal, to me, shows a couple things. Number one, he understands the value this team has. He understands that this team is a championship-oriented team, and he's not looking for trying to get more money. He's trying to get a championship. So that shows us that he has a lot of belief in this team. Right? So it speaks volumes. He chose to sign a 1-year, $5 million deal. Right? So as y'all come in here, all my new people, got 25 people in here. Hit the like button as y'all come in here. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all, man. Hit that like button. Hit the Cash App as well. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got anything y'all want to, question or something like that, make sure y'all hit the Cash App for your boy for this great content. But I was very excited for Mason Plumlee to come back to the Clippers because, Zubac is, as great as he is as far as a defensive player and as hard as he plays night in and night out and as durable as he is, he doesn't have in my opinion, he don't have the IQ and he doesn't have the versatility of a Mason Plumlee. And the Clippers do lack having a backup center. Now you can't have the perfect roster, but there's certain things that Zubac lacks that Mason Plumlee is able to, plug in. The soft touch around the rim, um, the playmaking. I won't say the rebound because Zubac's a pretty good rebounder, but Plumlee just seems more of a versatile player. So there's just certain matchups that I think Zubac will be in that Mason Plumlee can be better at. So I was very excited to get Mason Plumlee. Now, the big one, the Clippers chose to, go with, and the one that people waited for was the Russell Westbrook signing. All right, the Russell Westbrook signing. He will be returning to the Clippers. He's going to be returning from a 2-year, $5 million, $8 million deal, which a lot of people were surprised about. But I wasn't, because I kind of already knew what I was looking at when Russell Westbrook came onto the team, and now that he, at the end of the offseason. But as y'all see right here, it says Russell Westbrook re-signs with the Clippers. The veteran point guard is rewarded with a reported 2-year, $8 million deal from the Clippers. Adrian Wojnarowski goes in further detail, saying free agent Russell Westbrook has agreed to a 2-year, nearly $8 million deal to stay with the Clippers. Agent Jeff Schwartz of Excel Basketball tells ESPN. Deal includes player option. Clippers were eager to bring back the 9-time All-Star after his late season run as the starting point guard. All right. Now, a couple things. As y'all can see, Russell Westbrook had signed a 2-year, $8 million deal. Right? So that deal right there is obviously, that's $4 million per year. So what does that tell you? That tells you a couple things. First of all, Russell Westbrook is not hurting for money. Right? Because a lot of people thought Russell Westbrook was going to go get his money. Oh, he earned it and he did this. From a player standpoint, let me explain something. If you saw how much Russell Westbrook has made off the NBA, his contracts, his supermax deals, and his residual, income with Jordan Brand, his endorsements off the court, that man got money for generations. Right? And also, let me tell y'all something. When you reach a level like, Russell Westbrook over a year after year and out of stardom, you start getting these endorsements with Jordan, Nike, Adidas, Reebok, Under Armour, Puma or whatever. These players make more money off the court than they do on the court. Derrick Rose is still making money off of his shoe deal with Adidas to this day. Right? So it's not the NBA contracts that's saving these guys. It's their endorsements and the money they make off the court. So when somebody says Russell Westbrook he's going to make his money somewhere else, what you have to understand is Russell Westbrook's not depending on the NBA to provide for him. He's not. Now, if he chose to get another deal, that's all gravy, but he understands what's at stake right now. The only thing this man's missing is a championship. As you get older, it's less about money and more about winning. Right? It's less about money and more about winning championships. And what the Clippers, and he understands what he has around him, he knows if he goes to another team, he's not going to move close to a championship. And look at the situation he's in right now. He's at home. He gets a chance to play in LA. He gets a chance to play with an organization that appreciates him and actually had his back, for the duration. So those things become more important than getting the highest contract bid. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, basically, it doesn't surprise me Westbrook decided to stay. Those times said, "What's good, Bray?" Said, "I'm happy with our moves." Okay, yeah, I'm pretty excited about the moves too. TuneIn Sports said friendly deal. Right. So those are the 3 moves that the Clippers made so far. Now, of course, we gotta look at what did happen. We had Law Murray come on and talk about this. My man Law Murray of the Clippers. The thing about it is what's happening is that the James Harden deal doesn't seem like it's falling through right now at this point. And to be quite honest with you, I don't feel like they even need James Harden. Why is that? Because it takes away from Terrence Mann, it takes away from Bones Highland. I think the Clippers just need to focus on basically developing their team and moving their team up, and then they can build off of it. They don't really need any more players. They need to focus on what the team they have right in front of them and building around Kawhi and PG. See, the reason why I like KJ Martin is because he's not going to take too much away from Kawhi and PG. He's going to add on. He's going to add energy. He's going to play games. He's going to play with excitement, and he's young. Mason Plumlee doesn't take away from Kawhi and PG. You know why? He's going to rebound the ball. He's going to score around the basket. When he gets the ball, he's going to make smart decisions. Russell Westbrook adds on to Kawhi and PG. You know why? Because he actually gets both of those guys good, more easier shots being the point guard. See, we don't need guys to take away from Kawhi and PG. We don't need more guys to take shots away from them. We need guys that's going to build around them and to make their jobs easier, right? That's how I truly feel like, these moves are great. I think James Harden, what he would bring to the team would be, all in all, great season play with questionable playoff play. And I know what people are going to say, well, what about Westbrook? See, the reason why I would prefer Westbrook over James Harden is because the pace that Westbrook plays at is something that the Clippers need. I'm going to get from Russell Westbrook, I'm going to get is effort and never cheating the game. I'm not going to get that from James Harden every time. Whether it's because of his conditioning, whether it's because he's, he flux in and out. But we already have a team that kind of, lacks pace and lacks speed. Why am I going to add a guy who's going to slow the pace down even more in James Harden? We need more excitement. We need more up and down. We need more run and gun. We need more guys who are going to be bought in. Right? So if you ask me how I like these moves, I actually very excited. I'm very happy with the moves that were made. The summer league, as far as the picks that they've made, I'm not too familiar with Kobe Brown. I know he played at Missouri. He seemed like he's a very high energetic post player. But to be quite honest with you, we have so many guys that can play that even the draft picks are not going to really get much burn, or if any at all, because we got guys who still ain't got burned. Amir Coffey, Brandon Boston, Bones Highland still getting, limited minutes. Musa Diabate. Like, you got 3-4 guys on the bench right now who are not even getting really quality minutes. So how would that look if you bring in a guy in Kobe Brown to get minutes over those guys? So I'm more so looking at the first 8 to 9 guys right now than the last 3 or 4 guys. You know what I'm saying? So let me go on and get y'all in here, man. Again, hit the like button as y'all come in here. Hit that like button. Let's go into a quick commercial break, and then we'll go ahead and bring the people in. So, yeah. All right, we'll be back in about a minute and 30 seconds. All right, hit that like button. All right. So once again, man, get y'all membership badges. They are available out right now. 3 tiers that we have available: pull-up badge, the Clipper badge, and the interview badge. Again, we have Rob Parker coming in Sunday. So make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying, get that interview badge if y'all want the opportunity to talk to him in person. Will be a great time. You know, make sure y'all come in here and get y'all badges, you know what I'm saying? But I'm dropping the link for y'all right now for y'all to come in here. If y'all got some, you know what I'm saying, some thoughts about, you know, the Clippers making these moves, you know what I'm saying, I'm all ears, you know, I'm here to have it. Look at some of y'all comments. Thomas Townsend said, T-Man, Westbrook, KJ, Kamar, and Plumlee all pushing pace train in 2020 means what Ty Lue asked for. Shout out to GM. We should be high flying this year at Fast. Yes, we sure. That's what I'm excited to see, because we have athletes and we have young pieces, but this roster right here, like you just named, T-Man, Westbrook, KJ, and Plumlee, they all push the pace. Plumlee, you watch Plumlee play sometimes, I'll be trying to yell like he's a point guard, but there's going to be a lot of alley-oops. It's going to be a lot of dunks. It's going to be a lot of fast breaks. It's going to be a lot of energy on the defensive end. It's going to be a lot of stuff happening, you know what I'm saying, going into, you know, this upcoming season that they did not have last year. So I'm very excited to see what's going to happen from here on out. Oh, what's good? What's good, Cuzzo?
Cousin, what's good? What's good on the West Coast?
West Coast is the best coast. You already know how it is. Well, out is in the dirty South.
Hey, I didn't ask for all that hating on the East Coast. I asked what's good in the West Coast.
Well, how's in the dirty South?
Man, that humidity down here, man, it's hotter than the pull-up podcast, man. I'm out here sweating everything off, man. I ain't gonna say what I'm sweating off, just say everything.
Oh, word up, word up. What you got, man?
But like, the more I thought about this, the past month, man, they giving Ty Lue what he asked for, if you think about it, because the first and most important thing is you can't push the ball, and you can't get up and down the court without doing what first? The ball got to come off the rim. We got to rebound, right?
Got a rebound.
So last year we out here trying to rebound with some Moses Brown who didn't get on the court. Who else were they trotting out at the backup big? Rocco wasn't gonna get on the court, so he wasn't gonna do nothing.
Diabate,
he played for like 30 seconds of the season. He was up out of here. You got Batum. He old and slow, playing on the perimeter, trying to rotate and then get down to the block rebound. It wasn't happening. We had no answer on the glass, and you can't run without the ball. All you had is Zubac, and he can't do everything. So you fix that. That alone is going to win 10 more games this year. Just by itself. All right. So once you rebound the ball, you got to have the guys. You got to have the guards that's going to push the ball. Well, here comes T-Man, Westbrook, and this athletic freak called KJ Martin. So now Ty Lue got everything he asked for. He's got a point guard. The Stars are probably the healthiest they've ever been coming into 2023. And I don't care what nobody says. I know all the negativity that comes from some of the Clippers fans. One of them being here all the time. Yeah, Kawhi and PG just gonna get hurt again. I don't trust this. No, ain't nobody gonna be hurt every year. Squash that. Man, there's so many people get hurt all the time. Nobody talks about. You said on this show a million times, right? You named off a gang of players, big names, hurt all the time, and nobody talks about it. But they ain't gonna be hurt every year. The Clippers ain't gonna be hurt every year. This is the best they've came in the season since they acquired PG and Kawhi. Kawhi coming into LA first year, he coming off surgery. It was a hidden surgery. We didn't find out about it till later. So that's not coming in. That's not coming in healthy. You get back what 2021. You come in healthy. So I guess you could say you're kind of healthy there, but you still got bum ass point guards. Ain't nobody pushing the ball. Was we still dealing with Lou Williams and them boys then, or were they already gone? You dealing with John Walls. You dealing with Bledsoe's, Rajon Rondo, who didn't get along with Ty Lue. So that was a wash. You had all these slow old guards. That's not what Ty Lue wanted, right? So he finally got what he want. You got youth in the building. You got the 2 stars healthy as can be. And Westbrook, as much as I hate his spacing, that man's durable. He gonna play hard every night. Bones Highland. See, I forgot about Bones. See, Bones gonna push the ball, bro. We got all the youth in the world to push the ball now. All Kawhi and PG got to sit back, get their 30, sit on the bench, enjoy the blowouts. Because there will be people blowed out this year because we got swagger now, we got attitude, and we got speed, and we got youth, and we got health.
That's true.
And on top of all that, you got a desperate organization right now. Desperate. All the stops is coming out. At the trade deadline, we're gonna see more. We're gonna see another trade. This roster right here that we're going into it's gonna produce, and you're gonna see more distance at the trade deadline, possibly buyout. This is probably the best situation the Clippers could possibly ask for. The more and more I think about it, bro. I didn't necessarily want Westbrook. I want to shoot point guard, but if we're gonna have to take a plan B, it's with a pace setter, a swagger guy, attitude guy, hustle guy. He gonna have the crowd involved, and you're gonna see more fans in the stands now because we brought youth and we brought help to the place. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, we're gonna be a top 2 seed this year. The haters are gonna hate. They're gonna say that we crazy. The Clippers are not gonna be hurt every year, bro. It's not happening.
Yeah. I hear that. I definitely hear that, man. Salute to the panel and channel. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Bubba. As y'all come in here, new people come in here, make sure y'all tap that like button as well as tap the share and subscribe. It's y'all first time on here. That was my man. Get my shine on. Time is talented. Let's go to my man, Bruce. What's good, bro?
What's up, guys? How was everybody's day today?
Oh, Bruce.
Good, man. Good.
I hope your day was good, and I'm sorry, this team is not gonna win a championship. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Thomas. I know you had those Disney dreams, but that's not gonna happen, man. That's not gonna happen. Where's the shooting? Where's the shooting in the playoff? This is like the lob city again. Where's the shooting? I mean,
where's the shooting?
Yeah, where's the shooting?
T-Man's gonna shoot the ball. Kawhi's gonna shoot the ball. Paul George's gonna shoot the ball. And don't forget, we still have a trade that's coming somewhere. It's coming.
Really? How do you know?
Morrison's out the door. Morrison Batum is gone. They will be shooting it on the roster.
Yeah,
you got Bones Highland shooting the ball?
Who's gonna give Morris for a good shooter?
It's called 3 or 4 team trades, bro. You see them all the time. We've been seeing them all summer. People get moved. Like you have teams that want to accept Morris because they can buy him out and get him off the team and off the roster, and it opens up 2024 for them. It happens all the time. It's going to happen. It's coming.
So this team, as presently constructed, is a regular season team. It's not a playoff.
And Morris,
That's gonna.
real quick, hey, Morris was almost traded until the Brogdon thing, so Morris is out of there.
Yeah,
He'll be gone.
Morrison, Batum, and Powell. I forgot about Powell. That's another shooter.
Yeah. Okay.
It's coming. There's more moves coming. They're
Can
gonna be fine.
Can I finish my doom and gloom comment? Doom and gloom. Okay. So that team is not gonna win. It's gonna win a lot of games in the regular season. Everybody's gonna be happy in the regular season. We're gonna see all those highlights. Gonna be on Sports Center, you know. And in the playoff, when the game is slowed down, you know, when you need shooting, where is the shooting gonna come from? Where is the shooting?
Kawhi and PG.
Really? I mean, PG is tricky to me. So Kawhi.
What about Kawhi? You seen how he was shooting last playoff when we were just giving him the ball. He didn't have to bring it up. He didn't have to go off a pick. All he had to do was go to his spot.
So when they double Kawhi, who's gonna shoot?
You think we don't got shooters, bro? Oh, man, come on.
Who's a shooter on the team?
PG's a shooter. Norm can shoot. T-Man showed he can shoot.
Yeah, okay. All right.
You don't think T-Man showed he can shoot?
No. It's tricky.
Man. I don't know what games you're watching, bro.
He's not a shooter.
How did he lead the whole team if 3-point percentage if it's tricky?
How many attempts? How many attempts?
To me, he shoots more 3-pointers than he does dunks.
Man. Okay.
That corner three, T-Man knocked that down consistently.
All right. Okay. I mean, just like last
year. Remember what happened in the Utah game in the playoffs? He hit 7 of them.
You keep going to the Utah game. This is 2023. Can we leave Utah alone to the Mormons? Can we go back to this year?
And this year he was hitting the corner 3, bro.
How many times?
More times than not.
That's why the Clippers went to get Gordon to get shooting. Why did they went to get Gordon if Terrence Mann was that good?
Well, before we made those trades, Terrence Mann was leading. That is on the 5-game win streak for the playoff before the All-Star break.
So why did they make the trade if they were in the 5-game?
I don't know. They didn't trust Luke. He got off of Reggie. Because Reggie came playing around this year.
Reggie got out of himself. So
yeah, well, Reggie came playing around this year.
Yeah, okay. I mean, you guys believe in the team, whatever, but you have to be real with the roster. The roster has no shooter. He's athletic, yes, that's good. But where's the shooter? Where are
we've been top 5 in the 3-point percent like the last 4 years. What is this guy talking about?
I wonder why. Isn't that guy in Memphis contributed to that?
Hey, Luke barely played. Luke is definitely not the reason we've been leading percentage.
Okay, really? Okay.
Yes, Luke barely played.
Who barely played?
Luke Kennard.
Okay. So it's because of Terrence Mann, the shooter.
No, a collective team, bro. The team.
Okay.
We've been top 5 in 3-point percentage.
So who's the shooter on the team? Who are the shooters on the team? Please tell me.
Kawhi's a shooter. Norm Powell's a shooter.
Kawhi is a shooter?
Yes, Kawhi's a shooter.
I mean, he's a scorer,
50-40,
but I don't think he's a shooter.
He can shoot, okay.
Okay, who else?
PG can shoot. T-Man can shoot.
Yeah, he's all right.
Let's look at. I'm gonna pull up. Let me pull up the numbers right here. So I got the numbers right here, about the percentages, so we can kind of go by off that. So if we look at the first column, the very first column, y'all can see Kawhi from the field was shooting 41% from the 3. PG shooting 37%. Norm shooting 39%. Westbrook shooting 35%. This was throughout the season last year.
What is this guy talking about?
We got shooters.
So I don't know what this guy's talking about. It's like you
Mark,
don't watch the games or
Okay,
something.
you don't know. Okay, I don't know what I'm thinking. All
Like
right.
what?
I think the big thing, the fact that we got more athleticism. I think we need to get more athletic, which I think we
On
got.
defense.
It's
On
exactly. It was
defense.
more defense. Offense wasn't. I don't think offense was really our problem. I think
It was never our problem, bro.
it was our defense that was the problem.
Never our problem. Every game last year. Oh, my
For us
bad,
to put up 175 points, offense was never our issue. It was the other side and allowing teams to score.
It was Zubac with a pick and roll breakdown, man. He got gum on his shoe most of the year.
Okay.
And all they do.
Thomas, I remember the comment. Pessimist gonna be pessimist. Okay. All right. I remember that.
Every game they're breaking us down, putting Zubac in that pick and roll, and he act like he had glue on the bottom of his shoe or something. He couldn't move. Like one-on-one block defense, he was good, but at pick and roll, all they do is go around Zubac. And
that's why we're going out. That's why we're supposed to be going out to get a power forward to have his back. That's the whole point of the trade that's coming.
Okay, so the team has shooters. Is that what you guys say, right?
We just named them off. We just named them off a bunch of them.
Okay.
And I didn't even add Gordon on there. I forgot about Gordon. Gordon was on
Gordon
there.
is not on the team.
Right. He's not on the team. But you really think they finna run this back with Batum and Morris after all the trade talk? You really think that's gonna happen?
That's not what I said. I said the team does not have shooters. That's the issue with the team.
They got Bones Island, man. They got T-Man.
Bones
They got
Island is
Kawhi.
not
They
a
got
shooter.
Powell.
It's
They got
tricky.
Paul George. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, shooting the ball doesn't mean you're a shooter. Shooter is like your 3-pointer is
Okay,
reliable.
so let me ask you this, bro. BJ, can you put up what Luke Kennard was doing in the playoffs?
Or put up the league average in 3 points
because that man wasn't doing nothing. He had one good game, and everybody in Clipper Nation be like, oh, he did this and that. And a matter of fact, the good game he had versus the Clippers, people failed to realize Gordon had a better game.
How many times they pass him the ball to shoot? I thought Dylan Brooks was shooting all the shots.
Okay. So
Luke had a couple of 10,
so Luke Kennard didn't get up no shot attempts.
He had a couple 10 3-point makes. I remember hearing that this year for Memphis.
Hey, check this out. Luke Kennard's best game versus the Clippers, people failed to realize Gordon outshot him and outscored him that game. They got swept under the rug.
Okay.
That's the one we lost or the one we won?
That team is. I'm sorry. This team is a regular season team. I'm sorry. There's like one IQ player on the team right now.
I mean, so you see a roster better than ours?
You're entitled to your own opinion. You asked for shooters. We gave you a whole gang of.
Yeah, I mean, that's your opinion of shooters.
That's what the numbers say.
Let the percentages speak.
What the numbers say.
We'll see who's pessimistic.
You being a pessimist. You asked for shooters. We put up proven shooters on the screen, and you still say we ain't got no shooters.
What proven shooters? Really?
The numbers are proven, bro.
So you want to stick to the roster that we have right now. That's what you're doing. I said there's trade coming, but you want to stick to the roster we got now. You got T-Man, you got Powell, you got Paul George, you got Kawhi, you got Bones Highland.
Yeah,
that's down 5 or 6 right there, and they shooting elite numbers.
Powell is not a shooter; he's a scorer. You guys think that scorers are shooters?
He's 36% from three, bro.
What is Powell's percentage then?
Powell is 30. Was it
39? Right?
9.7.
39. What more you want, bro? Like
the league average is like 33. The league average is like 33%.
Yeah, we got shooters all over the place. All we doing is answer your question. If you still don't believe in the team, that's fine. That's fine. That's your opinion. We all got opinions. Ain't none of us right or wrong. We just speak it. You just ask a question, and the percentage is on the screen as we see. There's shooters all over the place.
What's good with it?
What's good, bro?
What's good, bro?
What's good, bro?
Man, what y'all arguing about again, man?
Oh man,
there ain't no arguing. The shooting's on the screen. They asked for the one to see the shooting on the screen. Ain't nothing to argue about.
Hold on,
we're just talking about the moves that the Clippers made. How do you feel about the moves? Deuce, hold on. Let me get Deuce. Because Deuce didn't say what he thought. What you think about the moves, bro? Then I'm gonna let Kobe go.
Like I feel like the moves are good, man. You know what I mean? Like we're still gonna do something with Mook and see if we can get some more minutes from Musa. But you know, what I mean, I feel like the moves we make because we really didn't see how this team will work out from last year. So let's really fastening the belt. You know what I mean? Trying to run it back or not even run it back because we only played like 15 games together. So I like the moves. Let's retool. Let's bunker down because we still got one. We still running 8-9 deep, and you know what I mean. Let's see what's happening. I'm not so pessimistic. I know we're gonna do something with Mook. He was almost gone. You know what I mean? So like I'm riding with Rocco and Nico, and let's see what Moose can do, and let's get it going. We probably can trade Zubac. You know what I mean? See what we can get for Zubac. Other than that, I'm ready to roll with this roster. I like it. Healthy. I see 60 plus wins.
Do you see us top two?
Oh my
Hell
God.
yeah.
60 plus wins. Wow.
Do you see a team better than us? Do you see a team better than us?
Oh my God. 60 plus wins. Okay, I'm
Do
gonna
you see a
remember
team
all
better
of
than
this.
us? Hey, and
60
Lawrence
plus
Frank
wins.
and Ty Lue said they're going to have more urgency in the regular season this year.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, they got the team to do it. It's just they just gotta do it. They have the team. They have
Bro,
to do it.
how many games last year we were up 20, lose by 3, up 15? You know, how many games? Both the Orlando games, the Pelican games, the Knick game. Like, how many games, bro, did it go like that? Like, we could have won 60 games last year. We lose 5 games in a row by 1 possession. Like, come on, man. Like, nah, man. No, don't doubt us, bro. We look good. I'm sorry.
Right. Let me make sure y'all hit the like button as y'all come in, man. Kobe, let me go to you. What you think about the moves that the Clippers made?
I mean, they were moves that needed to be made. You know what I mean? They didn't go over the top. I think it was necessary moves. I think I'm not gonna give them too much credit because I mean I think there's much more that they need to do. Again, it's hard, bro. Especially this is the last year. The goal is to win a championship. So they got to get younger. They got to cut the fat. Get rid of some of these dudes who aren't getting minutes. They got to get healthy. There's a lot of things they got to focus on.
Yeah.
Offensively, like I think that people say that they were fine offensively. I don't really know about that because when I watch the Clippers, like when you're up 15 points, 17 points, and it's because a Kawhi is hot or PG is hot, and then we're losing those leads and then losing those games, that lets me
Yeah.
know we don't really have an offensive scheme. We're just
Yeah,
throwing
we
darts at
don't.
the dartboard to try to figure out, okay, we're just going to outscore them. And that's not how you really win. You can't just, we're going to just let Kawhi and PG get theirs and then hit the open guy. You got to have a scheme. Like, there's no offensive scheme that they rely on consistently. And I
It's
think
the
that's
flex. I'm sorry to interrupt. It's the flex offensive scheme. Pass, kick, drive.
okay. So like I was saying, as far as the moves, I think that this team was listed, I think, like as the second oldest team last year. We got 8 dudes who are in the rotation who are over 30. We got 5 dudes who are in the rotation over 33. So this is a much younger league too. So when you look at the Batums, the Rocos, the Marcus Morris, them 3 dudes alone are like, to me, I think they're aged out. They're still productive in some aspects of the game, but it's just the consistency that I don't get from them. So I think you got to replace them dudes with who people who can really give us good consistency and energy and play both sides of the floor consistently. So I think you do that. As far as the Zubac thing, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm not a fan of Zubac as much as a lot of people are. I think he's a good young center. I think he runs the floor. He shoots his free throws well. He does a lot of the little work, but it's just the lack of uh, defense in the pick and roll, and teams expose him with that. Like it's at the point where that's what they do now. That's what they're gonna call on is a pick and roll. Him, Zoo, whoever's in that, he's just gonna get exposed. So I'm tired of watching him get cooked in the pick and roll consistently. Like other than that, I think They done good. They just got to get rid of Marcus Morris, a few other these older dudes, replace them with younger guys. And then this is the last thing I'm gonna say is if you're gonna get a KJ Martin and play him, you know what I'm saying? Don't get him just to make it seem like we're getting younger. No, play him, right? If you're gonna draft a Kobe Brown, I want to see him playing. I want to see Bones play. I want to see these young dudes actually play. Don't just get them young core. No. But he still got a lot of work to do.
Okay. Okay. Let's go to my man Bubba. What's good, Bubba? What's good? Bubba. Bubba, when you ready to come in, come in. So Sean, so you said that you think that there'll be some other moves made. What you feel like is the next move that the Clippers are either gonna make or try to attempt to make?
The next move they're gonna make is gonna be one or two, or possible both. Something tells me they trying to pull away. I think Tobias Harris or PJ Tucker in that James Harden trade. That's one scenario. But I'm also cool with them getting off of that trade and going to get, which is one of the things that just only going to add to the list of shooters we already have that Bruce wants, is they're going to be a shooting power forward. And this is why. Westbrook and a non-shooting power forward and Zubac on the court at one time is going to be a problem that that I would agree with Bruce. That's a lack of shooting. Now, with Westbrook and a shooting power forward and Zubac, now it does two things. One, it stretches the floor for who? For Zubac and Westbrook on the pick and roll. It does that. It also provides what we hope is not just a shooting power forward, but some height at the power forward who is active, which is going to help Zubac because Zubac is slow on the pick and roll, yes, but he also had to deal with a bum behind him who was putting up 1 rebound in games and playing 35 minutes and also shooting bricks left and right. If Zubac gets help behind him, think about all the top teams, BJ. You think all the top teams, they all have a defensive rebounding and floor spacer at the power forward. And the one you probably could say, okay, Golden State's only got Draymond. I tell you what about Draymond though. I ain't leaving Draymond open with the under the minute and a half with the game online. I done seen this dude hit dagger after dagger. When everybody in the world thought this man couldn't shoot, he hits the shots. How you think they got 4 championships? They didn't get 4 championships by him missing shots. Now he's not a 3-point shooter, no. But the point is he hits them when it matters. If Zubac gets that behind him, now he don't have to worry so much about protecting the rim and doing what the guy said a while ago. Zubac is put on an island, and it's unfair because he don't know where to contest the shot like we all want him to, or go back and get the rebound because he knows his sidekick, Mr. Morris, is not going to do anything to help him. So he is stuck in no man's land. And if you think that don't mess with any player's brain, you're crazy. Because he's like, okay, I need to contest the shot. Wait, I got to get rebound. Like he's stuck on the island. Which way did he go? Half the crowd, half the fans are going to be mad about that. Other half is going to be mad he didn't contest the shot. He's screwed either way he goes because we don't have any help behind him. So when he steps up to contest Murray, we got to have a power forward that rotates out of the corner like Draymond Green been so great at all his life and contest Jokic coming off of that screen, right? That's what Zubac needs, and it provides floor spacing for Westbrook to go to work, and it gives another shooter, which is one of Bruce's concerns.
So I got a question for you.
That's what I would do.
I got a question. You just said that Zubac, he needs some help behind him in that pick and roll. Is that what I'm hearing?
He needs that because what we do need him to do is contest Murray and not let Murray get hot at 3-point line. Because to beat Denver, here's how you beat Denver. Jokic is going to get his, like BJ's always said. And that's a great point. Jokic is going to get his points. To beat Denver, you got to calm Murray down from getting 30. How do you do that? You press him at the three-point line and make the ball go somewhere else. Also, how do you beat Denver? You got to keep Gordon out the paint. How do you do that? Power forward. That's the number one goal that the Clippers need to get. And now, is Zubac perfect? Which I know you about to critique him to death. He's not perfect. But you know how many other sitters ain't perfect? I watched Bruce Brown annihilate Brook Lopez, who was Mr. Defensive Player of the Year. He got destroyed by Bruce Brown in the Nets. And if the Nets would have stuck with that, they might have eliminated their boys. But they didn't. But Bruce Brown was killing Brook Lopez, and nobody talked about it. And that's the same guy that's on the Defensive Player of the Year candidate. It's cherry picking in when you get into the conversations.
Okay, let me ask you a question real quick because I'm hearing what you're saying. So what moves do the Clippers need to make at what position in order to beat Denver? Help me understand. What's your take on that?
Who do I want? My number one player that I want?
No. What I'm saying is what do the LA Clippers need to do from a like roster standpoint in order to beat Denver?
2 words: Pascal Siakam. That's all you need. Do what you got to do to go get that man. I don't care. And trust me, I'm the biggest T-Man supporter in the whole Clipper Nation. Probably the NBA community. It's going to kill me to say this. If I can give up Powell and T-Man, and obviously Morris and Batum are going to go with him, right, for the money situation. Because when you make a trade, you can't just say, all right, I like that guy, let me trade this guy. Don't work like that. You got to move money. We already know Batum and Morris, or at least 2 of probably Powell, because you got to give talent to get talent, plus some picks, right? You're going to have to give up Powell money-wise. And damn, if they want T-Man, bro, and I can get Pascal, because now I'm getting everything I just asked for in one player. I would deal with worrying about what I'm going to do with my bench. If I have to give up T-Man, I'm letting him ride. Brandon Boston, you got to step it up. Bones Highland, you got to step it up. But if I can get Pascal,
get rid of T-Man for Pascal. Isn't Siakam the one that was missing the free throws because the girl was screaming? Isn't that him?
Okay, if we're going to go to cherry picking, we watch Paul George shoot air balls at free throws. Paul George missed 2 free throws. Kawhi Leonard missed free throws in San Antonio.
It wasn't an air ball, though.
It don't matter. You missed them.
It does matter.
Kawhi Leonard. Listen. Hold on. If you want to cherry pick, if you want to cherry pick free throws, let me cherry pick back with you. Kawhi Leonard missed free throws that everybody's forgot about when he was young. That's how Ray Allen hit the 3 to win that game.
We don't have to cherry pick. We understand. If you
okay. Well, I'm just
cherry pick.
I was just saying though, Siakam ain't that. He ain't him. Siakam ain't him.
But no, that's his take though.
Siakam ain't supposed to be him. He's going to be the 3rd best player.
He needed in order to beat Denver, because he's looking at the Clippers roster as if the Denver, like we have to contort our roster to just beat them. Because I get it, they're the champions, but I don't look at the game of basketball that way. I don't build a team to just beat Denver when we might not even play Denver, right? We might lose to somebody else. So
okay, let me ask you this then. Let me ask you, Coach.
Let me finish. So what I look at is when it comes to this team, what do we need to be the best versions of ourselves? That's what I look at. And I look at our weaknesses. I look at the number one, we already know it's health. We don't have to even, talk about that. But then I look at where are we weak at? We got a lot of guys playing the same position. Why? Why do we have, for example, like we got to get honest. Do we need both Terrence Mann and Norman Powell? Why do we need both?
Yes.
Tell me why do we? Okay, so they play the same position.
That's a good question.
No, do we need Norman Powell?
No, hold on. Let me ask you. Let me give you the context,
that's a better question.
Right? Here's the question I have.
That's a good counter.
Yes, and then he's gonna counter me. But before you counter me, I just want to know this, right? We got Rocco Batum, Kawhi Leonard, and all of these other guys who play the 3. What's the benefit of having all of those guys? What do we need all of those guys? And then we're losing in other positions that we really need.
I'm cool. I'm cool starting. If all else fails, I'm cool. But Ty Lue ain't. So we got this is the problem. Speaking about the Clippers, because we don't know what the hell Ty Lue gonna do, because the man went brain dead on us. If it was up to me, I would say, if I had to settle, I would shed out the money of Batum and Morris for some youth, some young cheap youth. I would settle I would run with Rocco at the power forward. But guess
Okay,
what?
That's what
Ty
he
Lue not gonna do
plays.
that. So
but hold
so
on,
That's what
so
he
I
when you
want
ask me a
plays.
hey,
question,
bro, I know. Hold on, I want to know the other dude's take on why do we need Norman Powell and Terrence Mann. I still want to know.
Norman Powell and Terrence Mann don't play the same position.
Okay, so tell me what position they play.
Norman Powell is primarily a 2, and T Man plays 1 through 4 sometimes.
So he plays 4 positions. That's what you're telling me.
Yes.
What's his primary position, sir?
1 or 2.
He plays the 2 more than any other position, bro.
He
Can hammer
started
the
at
ball.
1. He started
No,
at
no, no,
1. It was
no, no,
one
no.
on that team.
Okay,
They
he
found
started a
it,
few
bro.
games at point, but he's not the predominant point guard. He's not the one who's
He'll
initiating
be
the
the backup
offense.
point guard.
Let's get off the position. What you need T-Man and Powell for, one's a prime scorer, one's a prime defender. So the positions is kind of iffy because T-Man does float around the court. He don't come
That's
on
what
the
I'm
court
saying.
to play point guard.
Bone
So
and Powell
squash
are the
that,
Yeah,
same
squash
player.
he's a
that
Swiss
out.
Army knife. He can do a lot of
Bones and
things.
Powell are the same player. That's why
But
Powell is on the trade block.
what I'm saying is that having Paul George, who's the starting 2 guard, right, and then you have Terrence Mann, who's not starting. He hasn't started with Westbrook. He's not starting over Westbrook, right? So we can kind of put that in the bud, nip that in the bud. Here's my other thing. I like Terrence Mann. He's one of our he's probably our best young asset, right? But what I'm saying
He
is
is our
that
best young asset.
cool. What I'm saying is that if you put him in a trade to go get a Pascal or a 4, to me, I think that 4 positions will be struggling the most, right? If you go out and get a 4, to me, that helps cover up so much on both sides of the floor, right? Because at
There
that
you
4
go.
position, you're talking about now a guy who's a help side defender with Kawhi, who's another guy who's playing behind Zoo. Let's say we keep Zoo, who's another good help side defender. And then you're talking about a guy who can now play in the pick and roll. And we don't have to worry about taking Zoo out in the 4th and putting Rocco in,
But
who's undersized, right? So there's so many factors that Pascal or a 4 like Pascal, let's just say a dude like Pascal, 6'10" power forward, he could cover up so much of our mistakes, right? Where now Terrence Mann and Norman Powell, I'm gonna be honest, they both do a lot of the same things. They can be a scorer for us. To Norman Powell can help defend. They both can get buckets when they want to. I just feel
Norman
like
Powell can't dribble.
I feel like it's redundant. We got a lot of the same players at the same position, in my opinion.
That's the way to
That's
go.
exactly why. Go ahead.
Wing stop. We're supposed to
That,
be wing stop.
but
But
that. Go ahead.
go
I
ahead,
thought you
bro.
were done. No, I
No,
thought
go
you were
ahead,
done. Go
bro.
ahead.
No, I'm
Hold on,
saying though,
let
like
me
Norman Powell and T Man are the same guy. Bones and Powell are the same guy. That's why Norman Powell is up in the trade talks, and Bones and T Man isn't. That's hung up everything.
hold
Because
on.
But see, the thing is,
T
teams.
Man,
Oh, but here's the difference, though. Teams don't want old veterans. They want young assets. So, which one of our young assets are we gonna give up? That's the question.
we don't know what
Some teams don't.
teams want. Yeah,
Hold on,
some
hold on,
teams
hold
won't.
on,
Some
hold
teams
on.
don't,
That's
bro.
not true. Teams are verbal. They know what they want. They're gonna say we want a young star and some
Some
assets.
teams.
They're gonna say what they
Some
want.
teams, brother. Some teams want to shed Kobe. Some teams want to shed money. Like for instance, I will take on Morris from you. I will take on John Wall from you. I will take on this player from you, and I will buy them out, and I ain't
Buy
got to
them
worry
out.
about them. So come summertime, I'm already rebuilding anyway. So if you give me Morris and I'm already rebuilding, I'm cool with that. Let me have him. I'm getting rid of him anyway. Now this summer, I just freed up a lot more millions. And
With
here's the thing. Here's the
17
thing.
million off the
Power's got to
block.
be. Hang on a second. Power's got to be the number one motive here. Why? Because the money has to match.
We
T-Man's money,
understand that.
T-Man's money, Bones Highland money, Batum money, they not matching up high enough to go get the
Yeah,
Pascal.
but hold on. What you're saying, I understand about the money matching up, bro. I completely understand that. I do the trade machine. I can see the trades and what works, what doesn't work. We understand what's the name makes 16 million. Marcus makes 16 million. That's 32 million right there, right? But what I'm saying is that what does Pascal make? Doesn't Pascal make like 30 something million, 32, 33 million?
He makes a
So
lot.
he makes over 30 million. You throw them two in, that's not enough. Like they don't want just two veteran players. Toronto's not dumb. They want young pieces, whether that's a asset in a Terrence Mann or trade or draft picks. Guess what? We
And
don't have
then
a lot of
you
draft
guys
picks.
are also
It's not only two teams in the
overvaluing
NBA, brother.
Siakam though. You guys
but
are
hold
overvaluing
on,
Siakam.
It's
hold on.
not only
The
two
reason,
teams in the NBA. A lot of
I
terrible
know, but
players
I'm
get
stuck
moved.
on Toronto because you brought up Pascal.
You also
I'm being real with
overvaluing
you, bro.
them.
But you can't be stuck on Toronto. You got to bring in more teams into the topic, which I guarantee you right now, that's exactly what the Clippers are doing. And I'm not saying they're going after Pascal. That's you asked me who I like. Whatever they're doing, I promise you, it's going to take more than two teams.
And
I promise you.
I guarantee you, we won't get out of this trade without giving one of her what we giving up a young asset, whether that's Terrence
I,
Mann,
I'm
whether
cool with
that's
that.
Bones.
I'm cool with that, and it kills me to even mention T-Man, bro. That's my favorite player
Well,
outside of Kawhi on the Clippers, not in the NBA, but
they
like
already said they're
No,
not
I like
trading.
Terrence
They're
Hold
not
on,
Mann.
trading T
hold
Man.
Man.
on, y'all. Let me get Bubba in because I know he's been kind of waiting for me. I'm gonna let y'all go right back at it. What's good, Bubba?
What up, BJ? So salute to the panel, salute to the channel. First of all, I'm gonna give the Clippers a B for the offseason trades because of the Westbrook signing. I mean, I think it was huge bringing back Westbrook because he helps with the pace and he helps pushing the ball in transition. So I really love that signing, but I'm not so high on the power forward, Kenyon Martin Jr. I mean, I haven't seen him play, so I'm not really going to judge him. I only seen him play one game, and I don't really do small sample sizes, but I don't really think you can put that caliber of player into a championship contending team and expect a lot from him because, he's been playing losing basketball for, the past few years. So I don't really think it would be better if y'all get a better power forward that can really help with the rebounding and perimeter, of course, because we all know
Yes, sir.
Zubac is terrible in the pick and roll because when he gets beat, like that's it. It's either the player shoots a three or he can take one or two dribbles and pull up for the mid range. And I think the Clippers might have problems with the Dallas Mavericks next season in the playoffs. I can see that. And my opinion is I think the Clippers need to get a 6'7", 6'8" wing defender that can contain Luka and contain Kyrie because I don't think Kawhi Leonard at this point has to deal with that playing defense and giving you 30 or 35 points. And PG defense been overrated the past few years, so that's the reason why I'm giving them the B. But other than that, I'm cool with everything that they made. Hopefully they can get rid of Marcus Morris and Nicholas Batum, but I think the power forward. I think y'all need to make another move for the power forward. KJ
And
Martin.
see, and also we got 33 people in here, man. We got 33 people. I see 20 likes, so make sure y'all hit the like button, man. This is a great live we got going on. Hit the like button as y'all come in here. See, and that's where we all can agree on that the power forward needs to be addressed. Morris, Batum, Rocco, they got to make a decision. At least one of three of the two or two of the three has to be gone to get a power forward or whatever you got to do to try to get one is vital at this point because that takes care of the rebounding, the stretch shooting, and that second line of defense to help Zubac, that rim protection. So
Our help side defense was one of the worst in the league last year,
it was
BJ.
terrible. It was terrible.
Because of Morris, he's old and slow.
It's not just one person. When he didn't play the whole season in every game. It's our help side defense in general, bro.
Well, that goes back to being healthy though, like you said when you first came in. The health obviously overrules everything. Right. If Kawhi and PG are healthy, we both know they're going to rotate for us. Westbrook, he's going to rotate. He's going to get on the glass. We got plenty of rebounding. Actually, I just need somebody to meet somebody behind Zubac so he can step up and stop giving up the threes. Once he does that, and we have a contest in the paint, and everybody starts flowing in motion, like they teach you in school. When you're playing ball, everybody supposed to be like a string, bro. When one end of the string goes this way, the other one goes that. Once we get that rim protection where Zubac can contest Murray, and Murray has to give the rock up, now we can start talking. But that's
Okay.
that's the whole key to the whole defense.
Okay, let me go in, BJ. So I heard young boy, what's the dude who just spoke? The young dude who just came in?
Andre.
Andre.
That was
So I
100.
heard he said something very vital that I picked up on, right? So he said that he thinks a team like Dallas is gonna give us problems. And I respect his opinion because when you have a dude like Luca who can score, who to me who's getting better. I think he's understanding the speed. He's understanding the physicality. He's only getting tougher, right? But when you say that Kawhi Leonard is not going to be the guy to guard him, and then Paul George is not the same defender or an overrated defender, I start questioning, well, what team do we really have when our two best wing defenders can't even take the matchup? Now, I don't know if that's just his opinion, but I think he has some truth to that, because if you see these games, that's why they go out and get these wings like Rocco Batum to help guard. I think there's an issue with that. There's a core issue when my top two wing defenders are not trying to guard the best player on the other team. I think that that's the core issue that this Clipper team is. Forget all the roster moves. Forget what we need to do. If them two dudes are not willing to guard the Jimmy Butlers, the Lucas, the Dames, there's an issue. I have an issue with that, because how am I going to expect Rocco to do that, but then I'm not going to ask Kawhi? How am I going to expect Batum to do that, but then not ask Paul George to do that? See, there's a core
But
issue
hey,
with
man,
that.
can I interject here? That's just you guys' opinion, though, man. That's not what's happening, though. These guys sit here every game. Responsibilities. You don't remember when he was going against KD and he ripped that nigga and when he dunked it on him? Like,
Bro, that was
what's
one possession. It's not the
Hey,
entire game.
hey, and let me take up for Westbrook as much as, because I bash him sometimes more than other people. That last time I was very, very, very impressed with Westbrook's defense. So let's not act like that. There's two reasons why we ain't worried about Dallas. One, they got to come on the other end and guard us. Let's talk about that. A, B, Westbrook, that fucker was playing some damn defense now. And C, you get the power forward. Now there's more defense. So
Hey, listen, I'm gonna say this to end it all. When we beat Dallas in that game 7, why did we beat them? Because Kawhi Leonard started guarding Luka. Other than that, that game could have went either way.
And not only did he guard Luka, but he ISO'd that dude and called him out on the other end of the court. And he took that man's soul from him. That's why we beat him.
And I agree with you. But guess what?
I'm not worried about Dallas. Is the least of our worries.
I'm not worried about Dallas, but I just was using his example, right? Let's say this. I'm just using that philosophy, that philosophy. Like, yo, I expect these dudes to want to guard the best players, because I'm not gonna rely on Rocco and Batum to come, like they can't do it. And here's another thing I want to say, BJ. I think part of the reason why Ty Lue had to go small a lot last year is because he doesn't have a nice defender who can play in that small ball lineup that he can trust. Right? He doesn't have that guy who he can throw in at the 4 or the 5, beside, like, outside of Zubac, that who can play big. Like, you have to play small, because in his opinion, we gotta get enough points to try to win the game. So he's gonna go with his best offensive lineups, what happens to be the smaller guards, right? If you throw in Norman Powell with Bones, with Kawhi, that's our best chance to win. So in my opinion, we need to address that 4. There's no ifs or buts about it. We gotta get a 4 who can be a help side defender, who can help side defense and help protect the paint with Zoo. I think that's what we really need, bro. If we get that figured out, a lot of other shit gonna get figured out, bro.
But Kobe Jordan, back to the point that I was trying to make, though. You think Robert Covington has the same offensive responsibility that Kawhi and PG have? Because I don't think so. Because you can't expect these.
Of course not. But that doesn't. But again, he's not even getting minutes to even even give production on either side of the court. He's not giving any minutes. So what does it matter? He needs to be. If he's gonna play in the rotation, what position are you gonna play him at? And how many minutes is he gonna play? Because if you're just saying, oh, we have Rocco and Batum to help guard those other defenders, here's my question to you. When do those guys play with Kawhi and PG late in the games? Like, how often are they gonna play deep in the playoffs with those two on the court?
I mean, in closing,
I think Morris caused a lot of that, though. It goes back to what both you guys are saying. Y'all saying it without saying it, and sometimes you're saying it the right way. But Morris not being able to produce is why we even got put in the predicament to even bring in a small ball lineup. Because, like I said, if you get some, and it ain't got to be Pascal, but somebody along the lines of him. I don't want Pascal for his scoring to. If so, let's go back to the first comment saying he missed free throws. I don't care about his free. All I want him is protect the rim, shoot the 3, and rebound. And also remember, all these players that came to the Clippers, and we got to give much as we bash Ty Lue, you got to give Ty Lue some credit. There's a lot of guys that come over here that everybody was laughing at. Westbrook was one of them. Reggie Jackson was one of them. Batum was another one. These guys' careers were supposed to be over, right? They came over here, and we got to give Ty Lue the credit. He elevated them, got them what he wanted. So if Pascal does come over here, we don't need 30 points from him. What we need him to do is what Kobe has described, what I've described, and what the other guy described. We don't need Pascal to score 30. Come over here, get your 15 points, give me 10 rebounds, protect the rim, rotate, and do what you do. That's all we need.
All I'm saying is to the Clippers, man, they gotta stop being like excuse my language, but bro, they gotta stop being some pussies, bro. Like you gotta commit
Oh
to the
shit.
guy. I'm sorry, bro. I'm just saying you gotta commit to the guys you're gonna commit to. Who are you gonna cut and who are you gonna play? Don't have guys just sitting on the bench just as an insurance policy, and then we could have them in a trade package to go get what we really need. They're not gonna play. Like I'm looking at it and I'm saying, man, I like them on paper, but are they really gonna play? I mean, are they really
That's
gonna?
a Ty Lue issue though, Kobe.
But beyond Ty Lue though, why is Ty Lue not playing them? Are these guys trustworthy? Can they play and they do what we need them to do at that position? I don't think. Like, what do you put Rocco? Can he play the small ball five? Yes, but is he somebody that I can rely on to consistently play that against these top teams like Denver, against teams like Miami? Like that's the stuff that I'm looking at. I'm not trusting that. I'm not trusting Rocco at my five against any of the top teams in the West. I'm just not.
Well, he's not going to be playing the five. Put him at the power forward. And the last time I checked, me and BJ went over this. He's almost as tall as Gordon, and he's longer than Gordon, and that surprised me. And he shoots the ball better than Gordon. I'm cool with him being at the power forward. We don't need him at the five.
Dude, we don't know what Rocco can do. He didn't even play last year.
That's a big
I
point.
seen him play several games, and that man was going off. And I seen T-Man play several games and going off. And guess what happened the next night? Ty Lue pulled his bullshit and put him right back on the bench.
That's what I mean. Interrupt you, Sean, but that right there kind of takes care for me. If you're gonna, I'm comfortable with Rocco starting at power forward. It's just a matter of Ty Lue. That's why I keep saying he's as much as to blame as anything else, because my thing, you have the players on that bench. You have them. We wouldn't be talking about getting all this if you actually played the right guys. There was games last year, I remember T-Man was getting 5 minutes. Like that's ridiculous. So
I mean, I get it. I just think BJ, if we're gonna advocate for a dude like Rocco, and we all keep saying we trust him at the four, then I mean, why doesn't the organization trust him? That's my question. Why don't they trust him?
I don't think it's the organization, bro. I think it's Ty Lue.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the organization. I think it's Ty Lue doing that.
And that's why his contract extension. They trying to see what kind of guy he is.
But then, okay, so here's my point though. If you're Ty Lue, right, and you're not gonna play him, then why hold on to him? Trade him and get what we need.
And I agree with that. I'm just saying what I think we already. I know Rocco can do. I would trust him, but yeah, I mean, you're not gonna play. You gotta move him.
I love Rocco. I think he is like the modern day 3-and-D guy who can play. He can play multiple positions. He can defend multiple positions. Great hands, great defender. But what I'm saying is, like, I'm just tired of talking about it. Like, are we going to play him, or is this going to be another season where he sits? Like, I don't want to even have to think about that. If you don't play him, just trade him and let him go somewhere else, get his money, play for a championship team, and let's go out and get something that we need. You know what I mean? Like, don't play with me, man.
Yeah, don't waste his time.
I think I don't care what I've heard what the management has said plenty of times, and then they went right back on it. Like Blake Griffin's gonna retire here, got rid of him. Doc Rivers, cool, we like Doc, got rid of him a couple days later. They said some nice things about Ty. See, Kobe, I'm like you. This shit is so confusing what Ty's doing. I'm not so sure, bro, that if Ty Lue don't do what he's supposed to do, me personally, y'all ain't got to agree with it. Y'all give me y'all's opinion. I think Ty Lue's on the hot seat. I don't give a damn what Lawrence Frank said.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
So I think these answers could be solved, but not only by trades, but by a competent coach. Because I promise you this, I'm from Atlanta. The Hawks my home team. If we play the Clippers, obviously I'm gonna root for the Hawks. But Kawhi my favorite player, and I want the Clippers to win because they deserve it, man. They've been dealing with that bull crap with the Lakers and all that nonsense. But the Hawks look more competent, better IQ when we got rid of Nate this year. Even before they hired Snyder, just to play on the court, even though we was losing a couple games, the play on the court and the decision making was getting better. But because we started playing some of the guys off the bench, what what we all alluded to, there's talent on the bench. Put them in the game. Stop riding with Batum. Stop riding with Morris. Stop riding with Reggie Jackson all year long. And that's why we're going to be a high seed, because y'all got to remember, we was the 4th seed knocking on the door of the 3 seed with Terrence Mann starting. Before the trade, we was 10-2, and that number 2 seed was slipping fast.
But
We had a realistic opportunity. A lot of people forget. Before that trade, and I'm not saying the trade. I didn't want the trade. I wanted to start T-Man where he was at. But we was a 4th seed knocking on the door of the 3 seed, and the 2 seed went by like 5 games away. So you can't tell me that the talent's not on the roster, and it's not there.
OG, I understand what you're saying, but again, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care about like you keep saying the seed, what top seed. To me, bro, I don't care. I want to know what we're going to do as far as who are we going to play? Who's our top 8 guys? Let me know the top 8 guys, and then let me know these are the guys that we're rocking with. That's all I care about, because we just seen Miami Heat, right? 8th seed, almost got kicked out of the tournament or the play-in, and they just ended up in the finals. So it's like, when you talk about seeding, that just sounds good. Like, okay, cool. If we get the 1st seed, cool. It gives us a better chance, whatever. I don't care about that. I care internally, how are we operating as a team? And I feel like there's a lot of question marks, bro. It's too many question marks for us to say that they're a championship team, that they're ready to go just because of the talent. I think they got to figure out other shit, bro. Like,
and they are. You know they are. You know the moves are on the way.
I just want them to. I want them to actually make the decision. Stop wavering. Paul George was in trade talks. Everybody was in trade talks a few weeks ago.
Trade talks, dog. Paul George was in trade talks.
Say that again.
Paul George was not in trade talks.
Paul George was. What are you talking about? Paul George was in trade talks. The Knicks.
They offered Paul George to the Knicks, but they asked for the whole farm.
The Knicks beat writer actually came out. He reported that there was emergent interest, and they actually had a trade package, but they were uncertain of Paul George's injury, his injury history. What are you talking about? They were already. That was public knowledge.
No, that's what they reported, bro. That's just all media bullshit. You believe everything you read?
No. Bro, so you don't take it. So you think that Paul George was never going to get traded at all? There was no chance
at all, bro.
That lets me know you're delusional. You're delusional because
you read everything is on like social media. They're riding this out, bro.
I guarantee you, if these Clippers don't at least get to the Western Conference Finals this year, Paul George, I do not see them re-signing him. That's my opinion. I don't see them re-signing him.
Both of them, dog.
You said what?
Both of them.
Okay, so why is it so far fetched that he was going to get traded? I don't understand.
The Clippers are riding this out, bro. They're riding this out to the new stadium, however it ends, and you must not.
Okay, well, again, Paul George was in trade talks, regardless of what you're talking about. He was in trade talks.
Speculate that. You can say that on the internet. Anybody can report that, but that's not really.
No, it's not just anybody. These are beat writers. This is Mark Spears. These are Woj. People that have way more clout. You feel me? They know what they're talking about. I'm not finna just go off anybody.
I never seen Woj one-time report called Paul George about to be traded.
Was Paul George not in trade talks a few weeks ago?
On the internet,
was he not? Was he not?
What I heard, Paul George.
Was he in trade talks in general to any team?
The report was instantly they said that they were gouging his trade value, but they didn't say like exactly who. The Knicks wanted to get Paul George, but it was never confirmed that the Clippers were going to count and was going to co-sign with it. So yeah, teams wanted PG, like Portland wanted him, but they wanted Scoot Henderson. None of that was going to work.
They entertained, let's just get to the chase. They entertained what teams were offering for Paul George. They were entertaining it, bro. They're still entertaining it, regardless of what y'all say.
I would say the Clippers were not looking to trade. They just, of course, they're going to be interested but they were never going to. I don't feel like they were going to trade. I'm going to go by. This is just me. Okay. I think that you're right. If they don't get it done this year, then that's it. But when the Malcolm Brogdon trade, they tried to get Malcolm Brogdon. That showed me they weren't going to ever move off of PG. They were going to keep this duo going, and they're going to ride out for this season.
I
Because
definitely
essentially,
agree.
if
I
you,
think I'm not because
if,
I'm not just going. I don't care how I feel. It's not about my emotions. I'm going off of what I know to be true. I understand the situation the Clippers are in. I understand that they've been in trade talks for the last month, right? When you're talking about obviously Kawhi, he hasn't been in trade talks, but Paul George, the Knicks were interested in him. They were also talking to like you said, Portland about it because even Scoot Henderson as a trade swap. They were gonna try. They were considering that, but it just wasn't. It didn't make sense for us because we weren't gonna get
Who
back as much as
says
we
that,
already got.
dog? Who
that's what
says
I'm saying.
that?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Kobe. You kind of answered your own question. It does. None of these trades made sense. That's why the
No,
Clippers were never going to
but
go
that
through with
doesn't
it.
mean that he. But that doesn't mean that the Clippers weren't open to trading him. Is my point.
Yes, it does mean that wasn't open to trading
They
them,
weren't
dog.
open
They're
to
not
trade.
That's
trading
One,
them
not
but
soon,
true,
dog.
bro. Y'all are
the fact
listen.
that I mean,
Hey,
I'm
Kobe.
looking at what Lawrence Frank said this like right after the press conference, bro. Like
Yeah,
I know the Clippers have lied, but I don't. I just personally
they've
think they
lied
would not have
every
gotten off of
time.
these.
What are you talking about?
But
So hold on.
but I'm
So the
saying
Blake
this
Griffin.
one. I don't think this would be it.
I know, but let me ask you this: so when the Blake Griffin situation, when he came out and said he told him personally, "We're not going to trade you." This man was traded less than a week and a half later,
I
bro.
just no, I said that. I said the Clippers have not always been 100%. But I'm saying with this situation, with the roster that they have, if you trade Paul George, you're not going to get an equal value player back.
But no, but here's the thing: I
If they're
understand that, and
no,
I
this
agree
dude
with you. I
believe
agree with you. That's
if
why.
they were going to trade Paul George, they would have traded him for Bradley Beal because our damn GM just went over there.
They're not trading them for
No, that doesn't even
no
make
third
sense. That
option or
doesn't
no
make
rookie.
sense.
They're not doing that.
That's what I'm
They'll
saying,
be a step
man.
down. That's not gonna make sense. That's gonna put us
There's people
back.
trying to
Hey,
devalue. There's people
hey,
trying to devalue Paul
But
George, bro.
no.
And
hey,
really,
Hold
these
on,
hang,
guys
bro.
hang
aren't
on a
going
second. Hang on a
anywhere.
second.
But bro, you're
Let's
emotional.
hang
I'm
on, hang
not
on.
talking
No, I'm
about.
Kobe,
keeping
listen.
I'm
it
not.
real, dog. I'm
No,
emotional
Nah,
I'm
because
being
it's
real.
Kobe,
asinine.
listen.
You're
Kobe,
acting like
listen.
it's
Listen.
far. Hold on. He's
It
acting
is
like
far fetched, dog. I
it's
know
not
what's
far
going on with
fetched,
the
my
team.
dude. It's not far
I
This
know
is
what's
fetched at
going on with
all.
the team,
this is
dog. It is
irrelevant,
far
fellas.
fetched.
Fellas, this is irrelevant. The topic of the show is Clipper talk.
These dudes
Kobe,
delusional.
Kobe. Hold on, I'm finna side with you a minute. Hold on, but I'm gonna tell you why I'm not gonna talk about this no more. Kobe, I believe what you believe. Them two believe what they believe, but nobody's right or wrong, Kobe. Because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
if the Clippers GMs did not come out and say yes, we are doing it, then it's up to what Kobe and Thomas believe, and it's up to what BJ and homie believes over there.
But OG,
At
you
the end
know
of
the
the day, Kobe,
business
if you
though.
believe it, you
You
believe
know
it.
the
I believe it. I
business.
believe it.
I know, but hold on. Let me just say this. Hold on.
We can't prove it though.
No, I know you. I know you're saying that they're not gonna come out and say. Some of these dudes don't know they're getting traded until they hear from Woj. We already know that it's a business. They're not gonna say, "Oh, we're trading him." No, most teams they're not gonna tell the player you're getting traded. They find out through Twitter and through Woj most of the time. So I understand that. What I'm saying is that for him to think that it's so far fetched, to me, I don't understand how he doesn't know this is a business, my dude.
Well,
It
okay,
doesn't matter.
let me respond. Let me respond. Let me
It's a business,
respond.
bro.
Because I know this team and what they feel about those two players and what's going on with the Clippers. We
And
are
how do
going to
they feel
ride
about
this
it? Tell
roster.
me. How do they feel about
Let
it?
me. Can I respond?
Sure,
We
go
are
ahead.
going to ride this roster out into the new stadium. Championship or bust. Those two guys, 2-1-3. We're going to ride that roster out to the new stadium.
Hey, let's switch lanes here a minute. Who do y'all think other than Pascal, or if y'all think it's not a power forward, who do y'all think, if one of you go at a time, who do y'all think is somebody we can get that fills the Pascal need that's not named Pascal, or what do y'all think the next need is besides health? Because we already know that.
I mean, the
Musa
only
Diabate, the development of Musa Diabate. A lot of
You
these
know what I'm
guys are
saying,
aged
man?
out, bro. A lot of these
Crazy.
guys are aged out. So we have to look for our talent, new talent. That's what I'm saying. They're not so keen on trading T-Man because T-Man is homegrown, drafted, all that. We expect him to be our next max player.
Hey,
You know what I
OG, quick
mean?
question to you. If we're trying to win a championship this year, if this is the last dance for the Clippers, let's say this is the Los Angeles Clippers, the last dance version for us, right? You're saying we already got it. So you're saying a guy like Musa Diabate, we can insert him at that 5 as a championship team, and we gotta break
As
it down.
to help along,
No,
yes, I
no, I'm
do.
asking. Hold
I
on, let
feel
me.
we championship ready.
No,
I feel we're
so you're
championship ready
saying
now.
with a 21-year
Hold
old
on,
dude,
you said the 5, Kobe, 5 or 4? You said 5.
he could play either one, 4 or 5. Let's say he plays a 5 as a backup. What I'm saying is he just said Musa Diabate. I'm asking him. This is for him to answer.
Yes.
For us in our last year to win a championship before we go into this new stadium and these dudes get off these contracts and everybody gets fired, whatever the case is. I don't know what's gonna happen. You're saying that we could rely on a 21-year-old Musa Diabate to win us to help contribute in winning us the championship this year.
Yes, I do. With the roster currently expected,
Okay.
we're not asking to come in and get 2020. We're not
I got
asking to
you.
come be We're not
Now that's
asking
all I
to
need
be.
to know, bro. I got you.
Yeah, we're not asking to
Let
be
me ask
Anthony
you this:
Davis. We're
does he
asking to come
shoot?
in here and give us 10, 12 good, hard defensive minutes, rebounding. We're not asking to score for us. I feel the team is
Yeah.
championship ready.
Yeah. See, this is the
I
difference.
feel we
There's a
run
difference.
9,
Hold on,
10
real
deep,
quick.
and we're
There's a
championship ready.
difference between NBA, like a guy being ready for the NBA, and then there's a guy who's being playoff ready. Like a dude, there's a difference. You see what I'm saying? I'm not
But his
finna
game's all
insult.
about hustle, bro.
No. But
But
hold on.
We
Let me
asking him to play
finish.
defense and
Let me
rebound.
finish. Let
Kobe,
me finish.
let him say what he's going to say because it's his opinion. Your opinion might be
No.
different, but you got to let him say what
I
he's going to
get
say.
it. Okay, go ahead. Let me. He go ahead. Go
You
ahead.
know what I'm saying? We asking a guy to come in here and play 10 to 12 minutes and give us 8 and 4 or 8 rebounds, 3 points. You know what I
10 to
mean? We're
12
not asking a
minutes.
guy to come get 2020. We
Bro,
roster
that's
ready,
10 to
bro.
12 minutes that's not really no tick in the play. That's not no minutes.
That's a good burn. That's a good burn in the playoffs, bro.
I'm asking you for what we need to win a championship, and you're telling me 10 to 12 minutes from Diabate. That's what you're telling me.
No, I'm telling you that the roster's ready. You ask me what else do we need to go to ever. I said some backup
What no,
defensive
my question
minutes.
to you was what do we need to help win a championship this year? And you're telling me
Okay, health.
Diabate,
Okay,
10 to
okay,
12
health.
minutes.
Development
Development
of
is
Musa
not
Dembele and health.
championship ready, bro. See what I'm saying? There's a difference between he has to be developed. His body isn't even ready to. He's not even ready to bang,
Have you
right?
seen him?
Bro, he's not ready to. Hold on. So you're telling me Diabate, if we throw him in a playoff series, he's ready to bang with a Jaren Jackson Jr. with a Steven Adams? Is that what you're telling me?
Well, I just seen Jaren Jackson Jr. and
Kobe,
Steven Adams in the
it's not an
playoffs.
argument. He just describing what he going to describe, and then you going to get to describe what you want to describe.
Okay. So I'm gonna describe what I describe. When I think about playoff
All right.
ready, I think about guys who have the experience. I'm not talking about guys who are 35, 38 years old. I'm talking about a guy who's played in the league 5, 6, maybe 7+ years, who's NBA ready. Not G League ready, not summer league ready. I'm talking about a guy who can come in and actually produce for us right away at that 4 or 5 position. Typically, those guys are already on a team, maybe a championship team or a lower ender team, and they're looking for their next contract, or maybe they're in a big contract. These aren't guys that are 20 years old or 19 years old who just literally got drafted last summer. Those are rare guys. If those guys are on championship teams and they're contributing, that's rare. Those are prospects. Those are top 5 guys in their draft. So there's a difference. Like when I think of the Clippers, we got the 2 stars. Again, we need a legit big. We need a guy who can bang with a Steven Adams in the West. We need a guy who could bang with an Anthony Davis in the West. We need a guy who could bang with a Jokic. He's not gonna stop these guys, but again, he can contribute enough, right? He can be a good enough productive player to help us in that position. That's why we were interested in the Nas Reed. That's why they were interested in some of these guys last year, but we those deals never went through. So that's what I'm looking at. Diabate, I like him. He's young. He's skinny. He doesn't even have the right. His body isn't even ready yet. He needs to get his body there. So I think that it's just far fetched to say he's ready right now. I like him, but I mean I wouldn't want to put him against Bam in the fucking finals game. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, but we didn't ask you all that, Kobe. Who do you like? We want to know who you like. We don't want
Well,
to know if
that's
you
what
agree with
I'm
him or not.
telling you, bro. I'm just being honest. You ask, I'm just giving you my opinion. So
No, well, I asked you for a name or like who you like, and then let BJ say who he like. I just want to hear some names from different people. We ain't gotta agree. We're not here to argue. We're just here to
oh, okay, yeah,
speak on
no,
our
okay.
terms.
Well,
Like
it is what it is. The type of guy that I think we need. Again, I would say Pascal would be a good help. He's a good help side. He offensively. But it's the players like a Bam. I mean, obviously he's not able to get him, but it's a player like him. But so Bam, guys like Vanderbilt, guys who can really come in and give you defense energy. Those are the type of guys we need, and that's the issue. We're gonna have to give up to get those type of guys, bro. So we can't. They're
So, hey,
not.
real quick. So Bam and Pascal are so much bigger than Moose.
What? Are you comparing Pascal to Diabate?
You said there's so much. You call Moose skinny. Those guys aren't skinny.
No. I didn't say just about his weight. He's not NBA. He's not playoff ready. There's a difference. What are you talking about? Pascal's a champion. He scored 27 points per game last year. One of the best. What are you talking about? One of the best offensive players at his position. He's a good help side defender. He's 6'10".
Pascal scored 27 points last year. He averaged 27.
Yeah, bro. Pascal's a fucking dog, bro. If you hear me speak somebody's name, bro, he's a dog.
This is what I'm saying. He doesn't even.
I know nigga can play, man, but I don't think he all that.
Pascal,
that man's a dog, bro.
I don't think he all that.
He's not the number one, but
he's a solid 3. He's a solid 3.
He would be the best number 3 in the game, bro.
Yeah, he'll be the best.
This is all I know. All I know is that when him, Kawhi, and Kyle Lowry were the trio, they were the highest scoring trio in the NBA playoff history. Go look it up.
Toronto, that's revisionist history, bro. That's revisionist history.
Revisionist history. What are you talking?
They didn't beat the full Warriors, bro.
Okay, so now
the Raptors weren't full either, bro. OG Anunoby was out. Kawhi was on one leg, and Lowry only had one good hand for 80.
Kawhi was playing the best basketball of his career. He still was barely running, bro. He still was on one leg. Balling. Fred Van Fleet was balling.
Fred Van Fleet didn't do nothing until he had the baby like the Eastern Conference Finals. He was a nobody until then.
Well, I'm saying they were balling, bro. And they Steph Curry, Draymond Green.
They did ball, but the point was, obviously, looking at them now, Kawhi made them ball. That's what we're looking at. Now they did lose some pieces like Marc Gasol and Serge Ibaka, but ultimately, Van Fleet was nobody until the Eastern Conference playoffs. That dude wasn't even getting on the court.
That don't mean nothing, but he balled, bro. You know what I mean? We can play revisionist history, but
I'm saying you got to speak on the whole playoffs.
Kawhi balled out. You know what I mean? But
what I'm saying was these guys wasn't nobody until Kawhi got there.
Everybody's a nobody till they do something. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But Pascal is still producing at more. He's producing at a better level now than he was then. I'm not saying he's the end all be all. Again, we talking about a power forward. That all I don't even want the 27 points. I take his 10 points. I want the rotations, the rim protection, the rebounding, and not only that, Pascal's gonna be another guy who pushes the ball, which is what we're trying to build.
And I feel we got guys who can do that. You know what I mean? Let's see how it works out.
I'm with you. I think we can.
I forgot about KJ Martin.
BJ,
I forgot about KJ.
Hold on, let me ask BJ a question real quick. So, do you agree? Do you think that Diabate is a playoff? If this was our last dance, could you fathom him playing like big minutes at the 5 or 4 in the playoffs?
Not right now. Only because it's a jump. Now in the season, I think they need to give him some minutes. They weren't even giving him minutes last year. I think he deserves some minutes. But the playoffs, I don't think he's ready yet. I'd like to see KJ what he looks like before Diabate. I like KJ. I think KJ can be a 4 for us, honestly. The way he bangs. He's a little undersized, he's 6'7", but he plays above the rim. He plays bigger than his size. So
here's my thing. I got a question. Why what's up with the undersized 4? Is that like some type of fetish? Like I keep hearing about these 4s.
It ain't mine. I'm not a
fan. Actually the whole league's like that though.
No. The teams you're going to have to contend with to win the championship. Let's put them out there.
They have a 16
the Milwaukee Bucks, they're huge. You got to say Boston Celtics are going to be right back in contention with adding Porzingis' big ass down there in that paint. That's a problem. The Lakers, yeah, we always beat them. Yes, we do. But again, they got new people, new roster, so we don't know. But they're big. All right, Denver, they're big. Those are 4 teams that we're going to have to contend with at some point. We may sweep them all, we may not.
I'm gonna tell you how big Denver is.
Eric Gordon 6'9", right?
Man, all I know is Eric Gordon was doing work in that paint in the playoffs.
Let me tell him. Michael Porter Jr. Hold on. Let me tell him. Michael Porter Jr. at the
6'9".
Michael Porter Jr. Because let me tell you. Just
Michael Porter 6'10".
Michael Porter 6'10". Eric Gordon is 6'10". How tall is
Okay.
Jokic?
Nah. Aaron Gordon's 6'8". He just plays bigger, like BJ was
That's
just
what I'm
talking about.
saying.
He
I
not
don't know.
built like
Michael Jordan,
6'10", bro.
Michael Gordon,
Stop it,
Porter
bro.
is
But
6'10". He
the
don't look
point but
6'10".
the
He
point
He don't
plays
is
look
like
bigger
he's
than
6'6".
Kawhi.
He plays like he's 6'6". That's why Michael
All
Porter don't
right,
Yeah,
play
y'all
big.
he don't
got
look
it.
he don't look
He
Hey,
don't
taller than
play
y'all
big.
Kawhi.
just
He
y'all
don't
got it.
play.
I'm gonna let y'all go. Go ahead, y'all got it.
You know what I'm saying? He don't look taller than Kawhi.
bro, all I know is Gordon was giving the Lakers not the Lakers, the Heat problem. And
Against who?
bro, he was annihilating that small ball Heat stuff in the paint. You didn't see that?
That's what I'm saying, bro. He playing against small guys. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's my
What
Hey,
he's
whole
bro.
saying
point.
is,
That's my whole
that
point. Let's get a
put
bigger
some.
guy. That's my whole point.
But that's why I'm thinking he's saying like I think he's not worried about Denver because they ain't playing nobody. But that goes to again saying like when you don't have Rocco on the court, and this is why you got to move off of Morris because if you're
And
not gonna
Batum.
get rid of Batum, if you're not gonna get rid of Ty Lue, you have to get rid of his favorites. You gotta get rid of Morris. You gotta get rid of Batum. And I think actually, bro, honestly, some people may disagree, but I don't really see, the big problem getting rid of Gordon. I mean, he just limited to an outside shooter, man, and he was taking away time from Terrence Mann.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. Aaron Gordon was just a throw-in piece. He was a guy to help stretch the
Yeah,
floor. But he
Bro, Aaron
see, but
Gordon,
hold
he
on,
with the
bro.
he with the Suns
Go
now.
ahead, bro. I can't even go. Go ahead, bro.
Now I'm saying he with the Suns now. He's not on the Clippers.
No, I'm
yeah,
talking about
that's
dude, man.
go ahead,
So,
Kobe.
like what I was saying was, I agree with you. I don't mind the Eric Gordon being traded. That doesn't even matter. We can't worry about dudes who are eighth, ninth on the bench. I'm worried about the top 6, 7 guys. That's what I'm more focused on because I understand the playoffs and I'm looking at right now winning a championship right now. Diabate development, come on, man. That's a moot point.
Developing to get rebounds and play defense. I
It's
like
not
it.
gonna win us a championship right
I
now.
like it.
He's
That's what
not
we
taking.
missing. That's what we were
Bro,
missing
can I
all year,
finish? Dude, why do you keep
man.
in bro? You let me finish my
Because you
point.
saying a lot of words, you ain't saying nothing. Get to
You
the
just
point.
keep interrupting me, bro. Let
I'm
me
sorry,
finish. You
bro.
can
Go
go when
ahead.
it's your
Go ahead on
turn.
your
Be
soliloquy.
respectful and let
Go
me
on your
go, and I'll let
soliloquy,
you
bro.
go, and I'll go on mute. Does that sound cool? Cool. All
I'm
right.
on
So what
mute
I was
now.
saying, cool. So what I was saying was all of the moot points I heard about these development shit. That's not what's winning the championship. The teams who are worried about development are the teams who don't have the stars to worry about a championship. It's not about we're not a development right now. We are a championship or bust. Simple as that. That's it. I'm not worried about that. Right? So you go out and you get the pieces to win now. So in that you're gonna have to give up to get there. And I've already said it, but again, I keep hearing these moot points, and it's just crazy. So KJ Martin, well, he's 6'8". He plays big. Aaron Gordon, he might be 6'8". They said he's 6'10". He plays like he's 6'10". He plays big. So there's a difference of just height. It's not just about a guy's height. Does he play big? I know guys 6'8" who play like they're 6'1". So you got to get dudes who can run, who can rebound, run the floor, box out, do all of the little shit that your big would do if we're gonna put him at that forward. I keep hearing Rocco's name, Marcus Morris, Batum. They have to go. And in my opinion, I keep saying it. If you don't use Rocco, trade him. But BJ, this is my question before I go. Right? When we talk about that
Go
four
ahead.
position, who do you want to see on the Clippers as a four? What four do you think we need?
Uh, Honestly, bro, I'm gonna be honest. All the fours are pretty much taken, man. Who I really would have wanted if we couldn't get Pascal, and I know he costs us too much, but in a perfect world, if we couldn't get Pascal, I would have loved to get Kyle Kuzma.
Okay,
I would
I
have
remember
loved
you saying
Kuzma.
that. I remember
I
you
would have
saying that.
loved Kuzma. But if I can't get him and I can't get a power four, because we gotta be honest, we might not get one. So we have to find okay, what else can we do? Morris he has to go. Batum has to go. It's the frustrating part of it is I don't know why Tyloo, this whole Rocco thing is the strangest thing ever. Why they're not playing him. I don't know what his deal is with him, but it's gonna be a problem if Morris comes back on the team because all Tyloo is gonna do is play him, start him, give him 25, 30 minutes. We're gonna be right back in the same spot. So the better question is, are we gonna even get a power forward?
Well, I think anything can happen in the whole season. I'm not gonna just say we can't get one completely. I mean, there's a lot that could go on in the season. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. But regardless, that's what we need. I like the Plumlee center backup. I like we re-signed him. I think that was huge for us. Um, But yeah, bro, I'm gonna let the other dude tell me why Diabate is ready for us to win a championship right now. I'm gonna go on mute.
Go ahead, Deuce.
I feel our roster is championship ready. I don't see another roster that's better than ours. You know what I mean? We stay healthy. We
What?
had Paul George, we would have swept the Suns last year. You know what I mean? The Suns had to come back in every game last year to beat Norman Powell and fucking Terrence Mann and Bones. So I feel that we roster ready. You know what I mean? Develop some of our young players, get these guys playing hard, get Ty Lue, tighten up these rotations. You know what I mean? Like I said, Ty Lue's coaching for his job. That's why he can get his contract extension. This is last year of his deal. He coaching for his job. He fucked up last year playing. My bad, bro. I mean, through the language, but he messed up last year with the playing Morris 30 minutes a game, trying to let Morris get off the slump, playing Reggie 4-guard lineups. He messed up last year. He was almost being defiant. It was almost kind of sabotaging. So he coaching for a job. He might not even want the job. You know what I mean?
He might not even make it to the All-Star break. He's on the hot
He
seat.
might not even make it. He might not even make it. If the Clippers don't start off to a hot start, Ty Lue can be gone by
Yeah.
All-Star break.
They told that man you ain't getting no extension, bro. If there's anything we gonna believe, whether with the Paul George trades or anything else, the one thing we gonna believe that we gotta believe is that man you on the damn hot seat, partner. That's what we do know.
Obviously. You know,
What
I
y'all
don't
think
feel like
about?
there's another player. Like people want to say, bring in James Harden and Russell Westbrook. That we got Russell Westbrook. James Harden trade ain't even possible. You know what I mean? It's not even worth it. So that's off the books. We got the
Can
roster
I
we
ask a
want.
question? Can I ask a question?
Go ahead, bro.
What is your name, man? The guy who said that's the best roster in the NBA?
Me, Deuce.
Deuce. Okay. All right.
You see a better one?
Nah, Bruce.
Everybody in the NBA better than the Clippers. You ask Bruce, bro. It don't mean a whole lot. He think the whole world gonna fall apart in 2 seconds.
Oh no,
What
I'm
y'all
saying
think?
like you want if he has to say something about what I say, then can you tell me a better roster?
I think the world was gonna fall apart in 2 seconds. I asked for
Okay,
Ty
no,
Lue
can
to
you
be
tell me a better
fired
roster though?
early last season. You were not on the podcast yet. I was saying Ty Lue was supposed to be fired. You can
Yeah,
ask
I
BJ.
think we all said that.
Bruce said it like I remember I was on that train. I was like Ty Lue was messing up. It felt like on purpose, and Bruce said he needs to be fired that same day. I
He
think
should
it's
have
after
been fired
they
the
played.
first month when he kept playing Reggie Jackson and Marcus Morris, bro. We all saw that. I
Yeah.
wasn't here on y'all's channel, but trust me, I seen the same thing.
I don't know what Reggie was tripping off of. He was fat catting for real, bro. I was like, damn. He out here walking with the ball, like like just dribbling up and down, throwing up shots. Like this,
Even
Reggie
if he
don't want
was
to play.
scoring, Deuce, even if he was scoring, this is what a lot of people feel right about basketball. Okay, like Lou Williams, even when Trez, Lou Williams, Reggie, these guys were scoring, Kennard, when they score, it don't matter because they're giving up 25 on the other end. You can score
Yeah.
23, and all everybody sees is a damn box score. They getting cooked, bro. This man, Doc Rivers, had Reggie Jackson facing Luka Doncic for the game winner in the bubble. And he
No,
had the
he got
whole
switched
team.
over. He got
Nah, that
switched
was
on
a
the pick,
switch,
bro.
bro. That was a switch.
That's my point. That's my point. The reason he was on Luka, because Kawhi and Moore said it after the game. The coach said full switch. Those were exact words on the microphone. They said it in the press conference.
But that's all they've been doing all year.
The coach said full switch. And that same coach, which Doc Rivers tried to tell us, was sitting on the same bench. Bro, Patrick Beverly sitting on the sideline. JaMychal Green sitting on the sideline. And you telling Reggie Jackson the full switch? Don't you know when Dallas walked on the court before they even inbounded the ball, they said 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's Reggie Jackson. Okay. Hey, get the switch over here. Game winner. Here you go. Like, bro,
A game
don't you
winning
think they knew
30-foot
that before they
3-pointer,
even
bro.
inbounded the ball?
That's
Wait, get
make
my
or
shot.
miss, homie. It was a game winning 30-foot 3-pointer. Let's make or miss. Come on now.
It don't matter. If you put Patrick Beverly out there, he probably puts up a better contest. Reggie gave a good contest, but a better defender give a better contest, and maybe he misses
I don't know, bro.
it.
That's Luka lucky ass. Throw the ball on top of it and hope it goes in. That's just what
Deuce.
happens, man.
I agree with that. But so what you telling me is by co-signing them to do that, then we should just kept Reggie Jackson and put him in the game this year. That's what you're telling me?
No,
I have a question for
Reggie
Deuce.
Jackson earned his spot in the 21 playoffs.
I have a question for Deuce.
I may have an
So,
answer. You didn't answer my question though.
I think
You're right though.
okay, you want me to answer your question before you answer my question? Before I
Deuce,
ask my
Bruce
question?
is,
hey, you a
Bruce
leader over here,
hilarious.
bro. I'll follow your lead.
I'm not a leader. You guys have been talking. Like I heard some delusional takes, but
From who?
a lot of you guys. I mean, you guys. Somebody said
What
60 games.
What's the worst thing you heard up here, Bruce?
60
Clip-
games is very
Clippers
doable.
not winning 60 games. Let's that to the
That's the
locker
worst
room.
thing I heard. The 60-game win. That's the worst thing
It's
I heard.
very doable. It may not happen,
So
but it's definitely
shall a
doable.
man think, and
No.
so shall he be.
Well,
Kawhi's not playing 60 games. Let's
Kawhi and
dead
Paul
that
George
locker
get out
room.
here and play 75 games. Y'all gonna be mad as hell.
Bro,
Yeah, they're not gonna
Y'all
play
wishing
75
injuries.
games.
Y'all
They're not
wishing
gonna play
injuries on
75.
people who are not injured. As of
They're
right now,
not
they're
gonna play
100%. We got to
75
assume they're
games.
playing.
They're not gonna play 75 games, even if they're not injured. They're not gonna
That's
play
your
75.
opinion. That's your opinion. Right now, they're 100% going into the season.
Hey man,
So you
listen.
think they're
I
gonna play
listen.
75 games?
I'll buy.
Hey,
Hey,
bro,
dude.
I didn't think the Raptors gonna win the series
Hey,
with
dude.
the championship with Kawhi on one leg, and
This guy is
OG
always
Anunoby didn't
going to the
play.
past.
Hey, Deuce,
Going to the
listen.
past.
Hold on, Deuce. Listen. If the
Okay,
Clippers win,
going into the
hold
future,
on. Hey,
the,
Deuce.
the
If the
damn Miami
Clippers,
Heat can win the
listen,
championship. You don't know.
Deuce. If the Clippers win 75 games, I'll buy you 75 fish
I,
fillets.
I now that I didn't say that's selective hearing.
75 what?
I said they could play 75 games. If they play 75, 60 games
They're
is
not
very
playing
doable.
75 games.
They're not. Just
I
stop.
said I'm gonna buy you
Well,
75.
we got a roster.
Okay,
They don't have to play
if they
75
don't,
games.
they don't. But if they
I
do,
don't think they're gonna play 75 combined games. So
well,
you know.
that's
Bruce.
y'all's opinion. But right
That's
now,
a
they're
BJ.
100%
Hey
going to the season.
BJ. Nah, that's a
Hey,
BJ
no.
right there.
Bruce,
Hey
that's
BJ.
35 games
Hey
apiece,
BJ. You in
Bruce.
here?
Stop.
Yeah, you reaching,
All right.
Bruce. But
Okay.
Bruce,
But Bruce
that's
never answered
foul,
my
man.
question though. Or asked me his. I got like 5 more minutes, y'all.
Kawhi's played
Somebody
almost
answer Deuce.
55 games 3 different times, and that's
Somebody,
coming off bad injuries. So what's
somebody
20 more
asked.
games? It's really not that hard to do.
Somebody
he's
answered
not gonna
Deuce's.
do it, bro.
Somebody answered Deuce's
That's y'all's
question,
opinion.
man.
Who has
Somebody
a
asked,
better
Bro,
roster
he
than
ain't played
us?
60 games with the Clippers, bro. Come on, be real.
The man played 53 on a minutes restriction coming off of ACL surgery. Come on.
hey,
Bro, Jamal Murray played
somebody
more.
answered. Hold on. Somebody answered Deuce's question.
Also,
Who? Go ahead, and ask the question, Deuce.
Who has a better roster than us?
the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, right.
I
Bro,
don't think so.
Bro, they blew the Clippers out by how many points? 30, 40
They
points?
lost key players. They lost that Bruce Brown guy.
Brown. They lost Bruce Brown. They lose
They lost
KCP
Green.
too?
They lost Green.
Yeah, they don't have the best roster. I don't think they're gonna make past the
Well, you
first
think the
round.
Clippers is better than the Nuggets roster?
Yes, I
Yes,
do.
yes, I
I'll
agree
tell
with
you
that.
this right here. If I'm coaching the Clippers, I ain't worried about Denver. But Ty Lue coaching, that's the difference.
Yeah, you're not gonna coach the Clippers. You'll be watching Kawhi on the bench. That's what you're gonna do.
Well, I remember that Friday night we
It
was up
sounds
20.
good. It sounds good
I
till Kawhi
remember that
spanking
Friday
y'all
night we
team.
was up 20 when John Wall and Kawhi Leonard was dunking
Man,
on
listen.
everybody.
Hey Bruce. If he was
You know
coaching
what I
the
mean?
Clippers,
So I don't
if he
know.
was coaching,
Yeah, bro. They
the
act like the
Clippers.
Clippers didn't get healthy and
Listen,
beat the
bro.
dog
If
shit
he
out
was
of Denver
coaching the
very next
Clippers,
year. Come on,
Kawhi
man.
Leonard would be playing
Y'all scared?
48 minutes.
Y'all scared? Say you scared. Go to church.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Hey, bro,
Put the
if you was
diaper on.
if
Y'all
you was coaching
terrified
the
of these
Clippers,
people. Go
man,
to church, man.
Kawhi be playing 48 minutes, man. Stop it, man.
Okay, so who is
Okay.
better than us?
I saw
Nobody answered the
Kawhi sending
question.
Phoenix to hell home with 3 All-Stars on one team. But Booker, KD, and Andre and Ayton over there, 3 All-Stars on one team, and Kawhi took the dude that everybody in the NBA said was done in Westbrook and was spanking them boys.
Wearing his ass out.
And then we even had Bruce on the panel. Bruce said, I might be wrong.
Hey, Bruce, I got a question for
I
That's
you,
remember
Bruce.
exactly
that
I
what he
might be
shit.
wrong
said.
about what?
That's exactly what he
I might
said
be wrong about what?
after Kawhi hung 40 on their ass. That's exactly what he said.
Hey, Bruce, I got a question for you,
BJ,
Bruce.
put the audio up next time. That's exactly what he said, word for word.
What are
And
you
I'm
talking
not
I
making
about? I
remember
fun
don't
of
that
him.
know.
shit.
I'm not making fun of him. What I'm saying is he had to eat his own words because he doubted it, and it happened. And put it this way: if
I
that
don't
meniscus
remember what are you
tears,
talking about. I don't know what are you
Bruce
talking about.
picked the Clippers
of
to
course
win
you
that
don't.
Bruce,
series.
Of
Bruce,
course you
quick
don't.
question for you.
You got on here and said I might be wrong. Kawhi
I might
is
be
really
wrong. I
hooping.
said that a lot, so I might be wrong about what? Go ahead.
Kawhi beating the hell out of Phoenix without Paul George. And put it
I
this way,
said
if
that.
Kawhi's meniscus tears 30 days earlier, he's back in the playoffs, and y'all ain't talking right now. It's only
Hey,
bad. It's
okay,
only
bro.
bad
Let me
timing.
ask
And
you,
guess what?
Bruce.
And guess what? That bad timing about to run out on your ass.
Let me ask Bruce a question.
Yeah.
Hey, Bruce.
You like talking about ass in this, man. Come
Hey,
on, why are you
Bruce.
talking about
Question
ass?
for you. Hey, Bruce.
That sounds like a homo talk.
Do you think Diabate is ready to be a starter in the playoffs for the Clippers?
I never
Who?
said starter.
Bro, stop it.
I never
No.
said starter.
It don't
I
matter.
think
Why
the
don't keep talking about
Clippers.
the same thing, Kobe?
I
Nobody cares
think
if you're
the
right or wrong
Clippers
about
are
that. Go get
incomplete.
off of it.
I don't think that's a championship team.
I'm not.
I don't
Okay,
think
I
that's a
just want to
championship.
know, bro. I just want to know.
That's
You
not a
already know the
championship.
answer, bro. If he likes the dude, let him like him. That's his opinion. That's why
I
BJ's
know.
podcast is the
I
best because
was
we get up
asking
here and
Bruce
we allowed to
his
speak.
opinion. I know.
Okay.
I just
I
wanted
know,
to know
but you know what
somebody
the
else's
hell you're
opinion,
doing. You
bro.
know what
You
the hell
can't
you're doing.
get
You're trying
mad.
to bring
You
that
can't
shit
get
back
mad
up.
because I'm asking a question, bro. You've been talking too.
You
I
know,
just want to ask a question.
Nobody answered my question though. Nobody answered it.
exactly.
But they know I'm wrong though. But can't nobody give me one better.
Clippers roster is not the best in the NBA, man.
So
Stop it,
who
bro.
is the best then?
Stop
This
it,
is
bro.
crazy.
So who is the best?
I
Who is
answered
the
it, but
best? I have to go look
nobody
at all
agreed.
the
So
roster, but I don't think Clippers are the best roster.
I don't even know
I
what
mean,
that kind of question that is, bro. Like,
I
what a
answered it, but
roster on paper? If you want to look at the roster on paper, then the Suns you could argue they have the best roster. Does that mean they're the best
Are you
team?
kidding me?
You
They
can
have 3
argue that they
players.
have the best roster. Does that mean that
They
they're the
have 2
best team?
players?
No.
I thought they have
They
4.
have 3 players, bro. The rest of the guys I never even heard of.
That's not true. You don't
So
watch
why you
basketball.
say
That's why
3
you haven't
players?
heard of
I
them.
do
Don't they
watch
have 4
basketball.
players? I mean, John
Huh?
Ayton is not
No,
good, right?
H is not a household name. He don't even want to play basketball. He got a
Hang
You
fucking
on.
don't know
deal.
basketball,
Deuce,
DJ. Why you got these
here
dudes
goes
on
the
here, bro?
reply you should have said. Here's goes the reply you should have said,
Only,
Deuce. You should
huh?
have said, okay, if you think the Suns is that, then y'all tell me on the Suns team who's guarding my Clipper team. That's what you should ask.
That's what I'm saying, though.
That's
Like, never heard of none of those guys. Aiden only plays good against the Clippers.
You
That's the only
never
team he
heard of
plays
these
good
dudes?
against.
crazy, man. He's never. Hold on, BJ. Can you pull up the Suns roster? He said he's never heard of
You never
anybody
heard of
outside
those
of the
Yeah,
guys
Clippers.
on this
let
year,
me
man?
hold on before I do that. Let me give a shout out to JR Center for the $20 donation, man. If y'all want to send y'all love to the podcast for this great content, go to Cash App right there. $ BJ Matthews. We're up here 5-6 days out the week. Best podcast out there, man. Make sure y'all continue to support. But let me go and get that roster. Y'all keep going.
Yeah, I want to know
Well, why don't he
unless you
name the
don't unless
roster if they're
hold on
so
unless you
good?
don't watch
I can name the
basketball.
Clippers roster.
Hold
You
on,
never
unless you don't
heard
watch
of
basketball, then you won't know these dudes. That's true.
You never heard of Damian Lee?
No, I
What's
haven't heard
the
of him.
that
I
guy that
haven't
used
heard
to
of him.
dance with
I've seen him clanking against us.
that guy that used to dance with Westbrook, whatever his name is. I don't remember his name.
Yeah, I haven't heard of him. Do you know his
You
name?
never heard of him?
No, I never heard
His
of
name
He couldn't
is.
even name his name.
him. Never heard of him.
Okay.
Tell me his name.
I just want to know who on Phoenix team is finna guard the Clippers team. That's all I want to know.
They don't know the names of the team, but they're better than the Clippers, though. Give me a break.
Exactly. We finna
I
sweep
don't
them
know. I
boys.
don't know how good Bradley Bill is.
I mean,
Hey, as easy as
let me
it is to wish injury on people, you can do the same thing and wish no injury on people. And I'm calling now. We finna sweep them boys.
So hold on. So let me ask you this: you don't know how good Bradley Beal is, but you know how good Diabate is, though, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I said Diabate can help. Diabate is not.
So hold on.
Diabate is not playing the same role Bradley Bill's going to
Hold on.
play.
Bradley Beal can't help. Okay.
I said Bradley Bill is not playing the same role that Diabate is
So
going to
hold on.
play.
So let me ask you this: you never heard of
Bradley
Cameron
Bill
Payne?
role is probably Paul George's role.
You never. Josh Okogie play for
You're
the
going in and out,
Timberwolves.
bro.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Can you hear
can
me?
now.
Yeah, go ahead. We can hear you.
I was saying you never heard
Yeah.
of Josh Okogie. Play with the Timberwolves. He's a really good defender. He could play the 2. He most likely plays the 3 most of the time.
No.
You never heard of
Is that the same dude who was getting benched back and forth for Torrey Craig? They couldn't decide
Yep.
which one was good and which one was bad.
Yep.
That
These
same
guys
dude.
ain't moving no needles, bro.
That's the same dude that. Hey, Bruce, what's that guy that came up in here and told us that KD was gonna be cooking Kawhi? And
Yeah, we
yeah,
ain't
who
seen
said
him since.
that?
We ain't seen
I
him
never
since. That was
said
Melo.
that.
that same dude, Bruce,
But
was
that's
up
his
here trying to
opinion,
tell
though,
us that
bro.
Kobe was gonna lock
That's his
Kawhi up, man. He
opinion.
shitted on that dude, bro.
That's his opinion, though,
Hey,
bro.
here's the roster. Hey, here's the roster right here on the screen. Right here is
Yeah, I
the
see
roster.
it.
Look like
But
a
hold
bunch
Yeah,
on,
of
you
I don't
see
bums
it.
to
know.
me.
He
Is this hold
learning.
on, hold on?
I
Is
don't.
this
I don't
updated?
think.
This is not
I
updated
don't
because
think.
Torrey Craig is out of there. He's
Tory
not
Craig
with
is
them
on
no
the
more.
team anymore. And
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
Torrey
not.
Yeah,
Craig
yeah,
be
But
yeah.
shooting 90%
They
against us. That
yeah.
shit ain't
So
Sheffield.
I,
outside of Tory Craig, this is outside. Well, hold on. Let me.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
outside of
not the
them,
same. It's the
yeah,
same roster. This is the roster.
and they're not
Hell,
even done
hell,
yet. But
Tory
I
Craig
mean,
was their
he's an
most
NBA
reliable
player.
shooter in that second round.
I like
Yeah,
Damian
Torrey
Lee.
Craig.
I like Damian Lee. I really do like him. I like his game.
I don't see
no,
no defenders
nah,
on here.
You like him
nah,
better than
nah,
Bones? You like him
nah.
better
Hey, I'm
than
about to
Josh
Miles?
bring
Josh Okogie
Ken
is
about to
dope. I
come in
like
here,
his
man.
defense.
Nah.
Josh Okogie is dope.
The
You like
greatest
him
game
better
of
than
Damian
Powell?
Lee. No, the greatest game of
DeAndre Ayton for some reason he does bust the Clippers ass though, for real. He
That's the
does.
only team. I'm
Zubac.
saying that's the
Zubac
only
is
team he plays
better
against
than
you
Aiton.
because he's quicker than Zubac. That's the only
Yo,
reason
hold
why.
on.
And then
Hold on, bro. Who the
and then
guy who just said we only had 3 players, bro? You don't know B-ball, bro.
I told him that.
Come
And
on,
then
bro.
Cameron Payne, bro, he was one of the best bench players this year, bro. What are you
Cameron
talking
Payne's on
about?
the trade block. Breaking news today. So next.
Yeah, we about to get an upgrade, bro. Listen, bro. When you playing
Yeah,
alongside of Don Dada, bro, you gotta be at the best of your
yeah,
best
yeah,
game,
yeah.
bro.
Y'all
Well,
better
nah,
y'all
y'all
better go
building
get
an
four
Arsenal super
defenders, or
team.
y'all's ass
That's
gonna
why.
get swept up out of here.
Nah,
Hell yeah.
That's what
Wait,
we
y'all
not the
better
wait.
do.
Lakers,
You
bro.
a
Hold on,
Suns
bro.
fan? You a Suns fan?
That's what y'all better do. Y'all gonna be the next Lakers getting
Nah,
swept
Hey,
up out of here.
nah.
I got a
I'm
diff.
a
I
KD
got a diff
fan, bro.
real quick before you going on this shit. So nobody gave me a roster better than the Clippers.
The Suns is better
So
than the Clippers. What are you talking about, bro?
man,
Fuck them.
nobody gave me a roster better than the Clippers.
I just said the
Right?
Suns are better than the Clippers. We
Hey,
Okay,
proved that.
bro,
that's
We
your
beat y'all,
opinion.
bro.
The other guys, nobody,
I said
nobody.
I
Bruce.
have to look at the rosters, finish
All
rosters.
right.
I do.
Okay.
Hold
So
on.
no, Bruce can't give me
Hold on.
one.
I'm not gonna lie.
Hey,
Listen,
Duke,
the
question.
Suns is better than the Clippers
I'm
by
not gonna
default.
tell you. I'm not gonna tell you a roster is the best when Marcus Morris is on the roster. So I'm not
So
gonna say
yeah,
that.
hold on, Duke.
Ooh.
It's not position. Who has better
No,
position is
I'm not
better
saying
roster.
roster is
It's
the
not a
best when
me. It's
Marcus
a
Morris is
team.
on the roster.
All
Nah,
right, that's
yeah, I'm
cool.
not going
That's
for it. We
cool.
got
Marcus
Batum,
Morris
Hey,
we
walked on
got
the roster
old
next year.
ass
we'll let Bruce
Batum
have
and
that.
old ass Morris, and this is the best
Morris will be
roster
gone
we have.
soon. Then we ask him again. But
Yeah. Okay.
as of right
Let me
now,
say this.
as of right now, Bruce is saying the fact. He's saying the fact.
My other man. What's the
It'll
other
be changed in
guys?
60 days
Any
because Morris is
team
asked up out of here.
Any team with Marcus Morris as a starting forward, I'm not picking them as the best team. I can't. He
Okay,
Wait,
that's
just
but
cool.
don't wait. Hold
So
on,
you got a team though.
hold
Yeah,
on,
yeah, y'all
but
know
don't y'all
Morris
got
ain't starting,
KJ
bro. Y'all
Martin?
know that.
But don't y'all got KJ Martin? Why
this
y'all
nigga
complaining about Marcus
Yes, we got
Morris?
K. But Marcus Morris, hold on. This is how bad Marcus Morris is.
Man, come on.
I looked up the top 65 defenders at the forward position. He wasn't even on the list, bro.
Say that again, coach. Say that one more
I'm
time,
not
coach.
going,
I
bro.
didn't hear
Hold
that
on.
shit
I'm gonna
right.
say it again. I'm gonna say it again for the people in
Turn,
the back. All right.
turn the microphone up, man.
I'm
I
gonna
got
say it
to hear
again.
this shit.
Go to hold on. Go listen to me. Go to statmuse.com and you can look up certain algorithms and certain stats. Right. I looked up a specific stat which was the top defending power forwards that played more than 20 plus minutes. Right. And the best defensive power forwards 20 plus minutes during the regular season. 65 power forwards came up. He wasn't even on the list.
Man, I'm not. Wait, hold
Mm.
on, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is why y'all will never win a championship. Why are y'all trying to cook Marcus Morris? Y'all, instead of holding Paul George and Kawhi, the two leaders on
No,
the
we
team.
do. I do.
How you
I said the
how you gonna hold them accountable, bro? When they on the court, when they was on the court, you seen the accountable. When we be getting
yeah,
off
like we
your
can
ass.
only hold them
Pause.
accountable for their health. When they're not healthy, what can
So
we
then,
do?
Yeah,
hold
yeah.
on, bro. So then, hold on. Don't cook no guy who's on the court, even though he's not giving you great production. Don't cook him, bro.
No, that's
He's
hold on.
avail. The
Hold on.
best
So that's the
ability is
standard. Hold on. So
availability,
that's
bro.
the
How
standard.
is he
So
available when he cried like a baby went home? Like a
Wait,
little
wait,
Wait,
girl.
but
wait, 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 wait.
hold
just showing
on.
up is enough? Is that
Wait, but
enough?
hold on. I just thought about this. Y'all cooking Marcus Morris for y'all when y'all asking him to do more than his role. He's supposed to be playing alongside the two superstars in Paul George and Kawhi. So when he playing
We
outside of that role,
understand that, but
he
Have you
obviously gonna
Man, he
struggle,
was
bro.
garbage when they was playing. This man had
the
2
yeah,
points and
that's
1
the
the
thing. You
rebound
don't
in the game they
understand.
both
the
played in,
He
coach.
was garbage
Have
even
you
in the
hold on?
lineup.
Have you ever put in consideration where his role keep changing because Kawhi and Paul George is in and out of the
No, we're
lineup
not going for that,
His
bro.
every
role, his
year,
role
bro?
ain't
I'm
never
not going for
changed.
that,
Stand
hey,
in
bro.
the
hey,
corner and shoot the
hey,
three. That's all he had to do.
hey, is this Marcus Morris talking? I mean, you think a lot of stuff.
Hey, Bruce, that's Market Morris Jr. Market Morris Senior
Come
he
on,
ain't
man.
available right
Come
now.
on,
He
man.
Hey,
left and went
Ken, hold
home.
on,
Nah, because
Ken,
cause y'all trying to make an excuse for why y'all lost,
Hey,
but
Ken,
y'all need to
ain't you the
hold the
same? Hold
star
on,
players
Well,
Ken,
it ain't no
accountable.
Ken,
excuse, bro.
hold
Everybody in
on,
the country know why we lost.
ain't you
That ain't
hold on.
nothing.
Is this the same Ken that was a Brooklyn Nets fan to begin the season, and then he switched to the
Yeah.
Suns right before the
Oh,
playoffs?
here we go.
Nah,
Can't get
Is this the
Another,
same
exposed.
Ken?
another,
wait, hold on,
another.
bro.
BJ, press
Wait,
record.
Hold on,
Can't get
I want
hold
to
exposed.
on,
know,
bro.
is
I
this
never hold on.
you?
Hold on.
Answer, is this you?
Let me tell you. Let me tell you, bro. First of all,
Another
bro.
KD traveler.
Hold on,
Another
bro.
KD
No,
traveler.
Wait,
it's
hold
another
on,
KD
hold on, bro.
bandwagon.
Hold on, bro. I never hold on, bro.
KD will be traded to Houston on request
Hold
in
on,
about
let him
2 months.
finish.
Don't
Hey,
worry.
let Ken go. Go ahead, Ken. I'm listening.
He has
Bro,
that
I
KD
never,
passport.
bro. Listen, bro. First of all,
KD bandwagon.
bro.
Hold
Hold
on,
on,
let
bro.
Ken go. Go ahead.
Hold on,
Hey
bro.
man, tell
First,
Bruce to be quiet, but I can't. When he talk,
You
I
be
be
cause y'all,
quiet.
laughing,
hold
man.
on,
What's up, bro?
y'all making jokes and y'all don't even know the real, bro. First of all, bro, I never switched teams, bro. Listen, I'm still a diehard Brooklyn fan. I'm from Brooklyn, bro, and I'm just
Okay.
a KD fan and I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan. That's what it is, bro. So
Okay.
when KD left, I still put the team first, bro.
No,
Even though
that's
KD
not
left, bro,
true.
that's my favorite player,
That's
bro.
not because you had
Yes,
KD as the avatar. I seen that KD avatar. I seen it. Don't play. I
what
seen you switch over. You went to
switch?
the Suns. You was in the hold on. This how bad it was. You was in the Suns chat going crazy. I remember your name in the chat. You was going crazy. You saying the
Yeah.
Suns this, the Suns that. You didn't say KD. You said the Suns.
KD won that championship with that big
Wait,
toe.
let me hold on, Kobe Jordan. Let me ask you a question. Is KD on the Suns?
He is on the Suns, but then
So
that's
so
your
that so
team
that
though,
so
right?
that's why I
You
say
the
Suns,
Suns.
bro. KD is on
Why
the
you had
Suns,
a
bro.
KD? Why you had a
Yeah.
Suns as your logo, man? I
You
just
have
want
that.
to
You have
know.
that KD passport, man. Come on, man.
What do you
Come on.
hold on? What are you talking about? I have this. KD's on the Suns, bro. What
That's
are you
Yes,
talking
cool,
about,
but
bro?
that's what
you
I'm
have that
saying.
visa. You went to
You
the
can't say you're not a
embassy of
Suns fan. You are
Phoenix
a
to
Suns
get
fan,
that
bro.
visa.
Just stop playing. Like, don't play semantics.
Bro,
That's your team.
I'm not a Suns fan. I'm a KD fan, bro.
Yes,
All
you
right,
have the
bro.
KD visa, man. KD
It is what it
passport.
is. I ain't gonna hold it against you, bro. I'm gonna say
But
this, right?
it don't matter, bro. If we
Yeah,
play the
it don't.
Clippers,
Hey, you right. It
listen,
don't matter. It don't
if we
matter.
play the Clippers, strippers, it don't matter. Suns are
Yeah,
five.
listen. Hey, with Kawhi,
Just make
without
sure you bring your wallet, bro.
hold
Don't
on,
be here
with
betting your
Kawhi
mortgage
or
Yeah,
when he
without
get
yeah.
here.
Kawhi.
It don't matter. Suns are five.
I have
Yeah,
Clippers,
a
it don't
question.
strippers.
matter. It don't
I
Bring
have
matter.
a
your
The
bring your
question.
Suns got
mortgage. Bring your mortgage.
Hold on. Listen. It don't matter. Clippers, strippers, hotel, tippers. Suns are
I
five.
have a question. If
Bring your mortgage.
If Brooklyn play against KD, who you want to win?
that's dumb. Ask him that. Come on.
Next
If
question.
if Brooklyn play against KD, who do you want to win?
But no,
Next question.
listen. The Suns, they have a team that can compete. They're gonna keep adding. I'm not a hater. I don't like the Suns, but I'm being real. I'm a realist. Like they have a team that can compete. I'm not gonna knock them, but I'm just saying this. As a Clipper fan, I'm gonna go with my team, but I can't just say they had the best roster because no, I don't care about that. I care about who has the best team, who has the best chance to win, who's healthy. All of that matters. Worry about PG, they be healthy. They need to play at least 50 to in order for us to here miss 20, 30 games. That's not gonna work, right? So I'm gonna say this again. If we're healthy and we get rid of the Marcus Morris contract, we replace him with a decent four who can spread the floor, who can help us defend. I think we got a great shot. But again, you
And
know what I'm
and
saying?
and listen, bro. This is why Suns are a better team than the Clippers by default because it's always an if factor when it comes to health with the Clippers, bro. So that's why Suns by default is the better team, bro. It's not as much. It's less question marks with the Suns than with the Clippers right
Is
now.
it there a factor with KD?
Just make sure
Isn't
you
there
show
a
up one night
factor?
Miller when we sweep y'all ass. Just make sure you back here and give my money.
Yo, did it?
Listen,
Doesn't
Hold on.
listen,
KD
Did it?
get hurt all the
Hey,
time?
Ken, bro. I'm gonna give
Cause
you your props.
y'all
Hey,
know
Ken, you got a point. You got
what's
a
about
point.
to happen to y'all Paul Jordan on the court. So
Hey,
y'all know
Ken,
what was
I'm gonna
coming.
say this. Ken, hey, my boy, Ken, you got a point. There is a lot of ifs, and that's the first thing I said when I first came in here. I said the Clippers
Man,
got a lot of ifs.
okay, KD can pop his Achilles tomorrow. What? So we can
Yo,
if all night.
hold on, bro. What's good with you, bro? Why you just wishing that on the guy, bro? What's
You
going
the
on,
one in here
bro?
wishing injuries on us. That's my whole point.
Hold on. I never.
That's
Hold
all
on, bro.
NBA fans can do.
Hold on,
Y'all
bro.
terrified of
You
Kawhi
see how
Leonard.
you nasty, bro? You see
Y'all
how you nasty,
terrified of the
bro?
duo, and all
Nah,
y'all
you a
gonna do is
nasty
wish
dude for
injuries.
that, bro. You a nasty dude for that. I never wished anything. I said it's a
You
if.
just
I
came in here
said
5 times talking about the strippers, the flippers, the clip, and they gonna be hurt this and that. What you talking about? Get your
no.
sympathetic ass out of
What are you
here.
talking about, bro? What are you talking? I never said the
Okay,
Clippers is gonna be hurt.
BJ, I got a question
I'm
for you.
listen,
Yes, you did. You just
bro.
said it's too many
I,
ifs. You just said that.
Exactly, based off what we going off what we seen
Okay,
from the
well,
Clippers
y'all
into
get
the
But hold
Kings.
on,
That's
until
bro.
what
Hey,
I'm
there
going
is a
off
lot
what
of
I
ifs,
see.
though,
I'm
bro.
not.
There's a lot of
Ain't
ifs.
nobody
Listen, bro.
Who's the
stupid to
I'm
best
not.
believe
player?
But
believe
Who's
hold
you
the
on,
do
hold
best
it.
on,
You
player
hold
on
ain't
on.
this
Let me
saying
one?
finish.
that.
Nah,
Who's the
because
best player
you
on
trying
this
to
one?
make it seem like I'm predicting injuries. I'm saying based off what we seen, we don't know. It's too many question marks. That's what we seen, bro.
Okay.
Am I right or wrong,
What we
bro?
seen for y'all is get blowed out. So it's question marks over there too.
But we got out the first round. Did y'all get out the first round? Oh,
Okay,
okay. That's what I
you had
thought.
your players.
That's what I thought though. That's what I thought. Y'all didn't get
Is
out the first
Devin?
round.
Hey, this is
He's
another
saying
important
we.
question.
He's
I got a
saying we.
question to ask BJ. I got a quick. Well, anybody can answer, but is there injuries that you think that these guys can play through? Like, what are there are like what percent of injuries can these dudes play through? Like, I want to know from a basketball dude because I didn't play pro, so I just want to know like what injuries can you play through and what can't you play through?
So the torn meniscus, well, the big injuries, the ACL, you can't play through no ACL. That's out. So Kawhi obviously couldn't play through that. The torn meniscus, yeah, it depends on the degree. You can play through a torn meniscus, but of course it's not wise. But you can play through it. Um,
Because it doesn't get
the
any better, right? Like a torn
it
meniscus,
does,
basically, from what I heard, it just gets worse over time. So you just got to play through it.
yeah, yeah. So you can play through it, but I don't ever question somebody who if they choose not to. If it's a torn meniscus, I mean, I won't even question if you don't want to go. I understand. Um,
I got you.
and with Paul George injury, I think he could have played through that. I actually believe he could have. He chose not to, but hey, it is
See,
what
and
it
that's
is.
what bothers me though, BJ. When you say that, and I believe you, I believe what you say. My thing is, if he could have played through it, and this is playoff time, like what was the reason? Like, if he can he walk? Is he able to run,
See, and
play? To me, it's tough, bro.
the reason why, and I'm with you, and I think we talked about this last time. I could see why you're upset about that, but the reason why I give PG, I'm gonna gotta talk about the times he did play. He played through a torn UCL. He's playing through injuries with the Clippers. He played through two bum shoulders when he's against the Blazers. That whole series, he can barely lift his arms. He averaged I think 28 points against the Blazers before he left to the Clippers. So I've seen PG play through injuries. So it's like I'm not going. If you want to be upset about it, I know Sean he feels a certain way about PG sitting out. He said he quit. That's fair. The only reason I'm not going to kill him is because I've seen him play through injuries and come back through certain things.
I guess I'm
Uh,
gonna say this real quick. I guess I'm not so mad because I understand like it depends on your level of like your threshold of pain or whatever the case may be. But my thing is, if this is the last year and these dudes have been on this team for five, this is year five. Like you gotta at some point gotta suck it up, BJ. Like if this is the last year and this is the contract year, like I want to see him play through some stuff, in my opinion, because there's so much.
Yo, I got a question though for y'all, for all y'all Clippers fans. Do y'all think that Kawhi PG, this duo is still gonna be on the Clippers roster by the time next year come for when the Intuit Dome opens?
It depends
I
on
think
how
it
this year
depends
depends
on
go.
if
how
they win. If they
it
win, they
depends on
got
how
to
this
get to
year
the
goes, bro.
finals.
If we get, in my opinion, the Western Conference Finals is the bare minimum, in my opinion. So
They got to get to the finals. To me, I'm sorry. We've
Hey,
already been to the conference finals. They got to get to the finals.
yeah, they gotta get in the finals to me. See, I think that's what Ken and and when Melo was in here, I think that's where they misinterpret us at. We not expecting the Clippers to win one series and call them good. That's not what we're expecting. We're expecting the championship. So we're
correct.
not just in here saying, okay, let's just win 70 games and call ourselves good and get beat. That's not what we're saying at all. So at least that's not what I'm saying. Let me speak for myself. But BJ, where's yeah, you ought to get Hope up in here, man. She go to state fan.
Hey, can you hear
She
me?
might
Hey,
try to say
BJ,
go to state, but
am I
Yeah,
messing up? Can y'all hear
let,
me?
nah, yeah.
drop
Go ahead.
drop the link, get Hope in.
Oh, okay.
I
But
just
no,
did. I saw this.
I was just gonna say this because I know it's gonna be different takes on this. But yeah, bro, BJ, I'm just saying, bro. You know what I think? It's the last year, all in or nothing, bro. I want to see these dudes. Draymond even said it. Like when that 73-9 season happened, when he was on a podcast, P. Ray, he said it. Like, do you know how much stuff they all played through that year? He said it was insane. But see, It depends on the organization. Will the Clippers front staff even allow that? That to me is a big if. That's the stuff that I don't even know. Like if Paul wants to play, but they say no, like well, there we go. He can't play. So
Yeah. Aaron, what's up, Hope? How you doing?
Oh my God. Hey y'all.
What's good, Hope?
What's good, Hope?
Listen,
What
I'm
you got on
sorry.
this?
Who
But
finna get cooked, Hope? KD fan, Kawhi fan, who finna get cooked?
KD fan.
Nah,
Yeah.
yeah,
you know I
I
rock
gotta
with
hear what you gotta
Steph.
say.
Get cook on
I,
what?
I rock with Steph all day. But I'm not a Clippers fan. I'm not nobody else fan but Stephen Curry.
Oh yeah.
But
Just like how you couldn't get it done without KD, but keep going. My bad.
hold on now. Cause he won one without KD
It took him how many years though?
just last year.
No, from 2019 to 2022.
But how many has KD won? How many
Hold on, Ken.
how many
Let's see what
Yeah,
Open you
yeah,
gotta
no,
say
yeah.
first.
I'm gonna let her finish. I'm gonna let her finish.
hold
BJ,
on,
my
wait a
bad.
minute. How many has KD won since he been gone?
woo, cooked them.
How many
Um,
did he win before
That
he
sounds like a
joined
whole lot of
Stephen
tricks.
Curry?
wait, hold on. Um,
He said,
what is?
"Hold on,
Hold on,
hold on,
hold on.
hold
When
on."
Kate, hold on. When Katie was on that team, who was the bus driver?
Here we go. Charles Barkley, man.
Obviously,
Who won the Finals MVP though?
it
Who
don't
was
matter.
carrying? Who was
It
backpacking?
don't. It don't
It
matter. That's
does. I mean, it does because he couldn't get it done. So guess what? He was crying on the phone with Draymond Green, calling KD, and KD came and saved his career from
Hey,
LeBron James
But are
hey,
cooking
you
him in the
sure that?
finals.
But
hey, real.
are you sure that Kevin Durant saved Stephen Curry's career, or did Stephen Curry save Kevin Durant?
That's a good point.
Nah, Kevin Durant saved.
Because how
Man,
many did Stephen Curry ask
listen,
to go
man.
join
I mean,
Oklahoma City,
l-
or did Kevin Durant want to go join Golden State because he liked the way they play and win?
Mm.
listen, Hope. KD was an All NBA caliber player. He was an MVP caliber player. He won scoring titles. He went to the finals, bro. He was something. He had a
But
career
did he
without
get it
Steph Curry.
done?
I mean, look at
If
the
he ain't
team.
get it done, all that don't matter.
Look at the
That
team
don't
he
matter.
had around him. He had Andre Roberson, Ibaka, and Steven Adams as his
Hey,
floor
don't be
spacing.
hating on Robertson, man. Robertson was a lockdown dude now.
What
Hey
about his
man,
3 point
I ain't
shot
seen
though?
Roberson in since 2K15, man. I'm
But
sorry.
hold on. You see what y'all do? Y'all don't talk about the weaknesses of that OKC team. Y'all keep talking about their strengths. Y'all never talk about their weaknesses.
Damn, man,
They
y'all had James Harden. You had Serge Ibaka leading the league in blocks, defensive
How,
player of the year
but
almost.
hold
Like,
on, but
damn.
Ken, how was they
And
all?
you
Where
had
all
Russell
where was
Westbrook.
all those weaknesses when they was up 3-1 on the Warriors though?
it's called. Hold on, bro. It's called the 7 game series, bro. Have you ever heard of that? It's called a 7 game series, bro, and it's called adjustments. You ever heard of that?
So KD blew a 3-1 lead. I didn't
No,
know that.
he
Or
didn't.
maybe
Hold
I
on,
did, but
bro.
it's so long ago I forgot.
What
No.
adjustments? Hold on, what adjustments did they make? Can you tell me, sir?
Who the
Answer
Warriors,
this.
right?
Answer this.
First of
Answer
all,
this.
hold on. I'm gonna tell you
Answer
what the
this.
I'm gonna
Wait a
tell you
minute.
the.
Answer this. I listen to y'all talk, so y'all gotta listen to a female talk. I
Oh,
listen
my
to
fault.
y'all talk garbage. Okay? So it's time for y'all to listen to a female talk. So let me say this and then I'm gonna get out. You talk about what KD has done, but KD got swept by the Boston Celtics last year.
He got
And
jumped, Hope, but keep going.
he got who?
He got jumped. Like it was 3 guys jumping him
But Stephen Curry the same one that beat them.
because he had adequate floor space and the defenders around him.
So that means Stephen Curry is better than Kevin Durant, is what
No,
you said.
Stephen Curry had a better team around
Man, I'm
him.
gonna just say this, man. I think who a Ken. I think
But you could keep going though. I'm just gonna bump
Are you a
all your
Kevin Durant
points.
fan?
Yeah, I'm a KD fan.
Oh, so
And
answer this. How y'all get beat by the Clippers then
when did we get beat by the
without
Clippers?
Kawhi Leonard? Because remember he got hurt and Kevin Durant still couldn't get it done. I mean, y'all
Uh,
won because
uh,
Kawhi got hurt, right?
if I'm not mistaken, they got 1 game and that was with Kawhi. The rest of the games we beat them 4 times in a row. If I'm not
But then
mistaken, we
y'all
beat.
got beat by the Nuggets.
Yeah, we got beat by the Nuggets. I'll give you that, but that's not because of Kevin Durant. That's because the guys around him
No, it's
couldn't hit
because of Kevin
shots.
Durant. If he just so-called MVP,
He's the
all
highest order.
75
He's the
greatest
highest
tennis
order.
player, all of this type of stuff, then how come Kevin Durant couldn't carry his team?
No, how come
Kevin
his
Durant ain't
teammates
never
couldn't
been
hit his
he
shots?
ain't never been a leader, never will be.
Man,
So case
Booker
closed.
was hitting all kinds of shots. Cuz, what you talking about?
No, yo, what not? I was saying the role players, bro. Like guys like Campaign, Chris Paul. Like he wasn't having a great series, bro. Like
Why don't you tell Kevin Durant to worry about getting 30 points if you worry about everybody else?
Kevin Durant was worried about everything.
How he the highest order? He averaged 24 points. How he the highest order?
Hold on, bro. First of all, Kevin Durant was doing other things like rebounding and playing defense, bro, and playmaking. He wasn't just focused on scoring, bro. Because Devin Booker was having a great series, bro.
Well, I promise you this, Kawhi Leonard would have been averaging 40.
Yeah, and that's exactly why he blew that 3-1 lead in the bubble. Because
Yeah,
he's not he don't pass the ball. He just be chucking.
Didn't KD blow the same 3-1 lead? Didn't KD
Doc
blow a
Rivers
same
did that.
3-1 lead against the Warriors?
Doc Rivers did that.
Yeah, they both blew 3-1 leads. KD
Nah,
blew one
man.
3-1
Listen,
lead.
if you hold on. I'm gonna say this: if you give KD that Clippers team in the bubble, KD getting that shit done in 2016, bro. That's
Hell
all I'm gonna
no.
say.
Nah, I don't think
They
so.
getting swept.
No, they not. Wait,
They
what?
getting swept.
Hold on, bro. I know, no. I don't think you heard what I said. I said if you give KD that Clippers team with Paul George, Patrick Beverly, Montrezl Harrell, Lou Williams,
They
that
getting
team,
swept.
and replace that with the team in OKC in 2016, they getting that done. They not blowing that 3-1 lead, bro.
Hey
They
BJ,
getting
real quick,
swept. They get
BJ, you
swept.
know
Cause
who?
PG, as soon as KD fold, PG gonna fold right behind him.
Hey,
But
you know
What
PG
you
who
ain't
will
gonna
say?
be?
fold
Hold
with
on.
Kawhi.
You
But
know
What
who
you
will be
say,
PG's a
Kobe?
good?
better shooter than Russell
I
Westbrook.
was
That's what
gonna
we
say, do you
forgetting,
know
bro.
who will be good with the Clippers? And I just was watching a lot of his highlights. Was Max Strus, man. This dude, he literally doesn't dribble and he just shoots, bro. And he is so efficient, bro. It's crazy.
Yo, you knew we should never traded SGA. That's where I messed up, bro.
What you
That
think
dude
about
finna
that,
be.
BJ? Would you like Max Strus on the Clippers? You wouldn't
No,
like it, huh?
no,
You
nah,
don't like Max Strus?
nah, nah. I don't like him. I mean,
What?
I used to, but after I saw him in the playoffs this year, I was like, nah.
Ain't that same dude go like 0 for 10, 0 for 15, like
In the
a couple
finals,
times?
exactly. You want guys who's not consistent. This is exactly why, man.
Nah, he had a bad series, but I think he still was
Mm,
productive for them in the
Well, hell,
nah,
in the
if you
first
want
round.
him, you
uh,
might well kept Luke
he
Kennard then.
he not
No,
moving
there's
the
a
needle,
difference
bro. For
because
y'all.
Luke Kennard doesn't play really good. He's not a defender. He gets cooked on defense. Max Strus at least plays defense. He defends.
Nah, I seen Max Strus get cooked in multiple fourth quarters in that finals by Jamal Murray. They
Everybody
put him
get
in.
hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Everybody gets
No, no,
cooked.
no,
He
no, no,
still he
no, no, no,
still
no,
gets
no,
he
no,
still
no, no.
gets
Listen. It's a difference between everybody getting cooked and teams literally hunting you out, seeking you out, and calling
so
you out
so
in the
hold
pick
on.
and roll,
So hold
putting
on.
you in pick and
Is
roll.
Luke so Luke Kennard wasn't getting cooked with the Clippers? He
I
don't play
never said.
defense?
Hold on. I never said Luke Kennard was, but you saying Max Strus was like playing good defense? No,
I
bro. He was getting cooked. He
Yeah,
was like,
but yeah, everybody was getting cooked because they couldn't. All Denver was cooking their ass, the whole team. So
no,
yeah,
they were specifically looking for Max Strus.
no. Listen, Robinson don't play defense. Duncan Robinson gets cooked. Gabe Vincent was getting cooked. Stop it, bro.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but you trying to make an argument for Max Strus like he is a good defender or something.
Yeah, I like his game. I think he gives good effort on defense. He's very
You could you
IQ
could give you
advanced.
could give good effort and still get cooked, bro.
Yeah, that's cool. I would rather have effort than no effort. You feel me? That's the difference. Good defenders get
All I
cooked all the
know is
time.
Hope came up here and cooked KD. That's all I know.
She
Yeah,
didn't she didn't cook
Hope
none,
cooked
bro.
you. She surveyed you, and it's the
I
thing.
I
She'll
I I,
probably
de- I, I, de- I debunked all her points,
she can
bro.
She
basketball
cooked
too,
KD
bro.
like Strufer get cooked.
Hey, this the thing. Hope will
Nah,
cook him in basketball too. She'll whoop him 1-on-1, I bet you.
what? I
Hey,
will
hey,
I will leave her on zip, bro.
how
What
the
are you
hell
talking
KD
about?
go from city to city, get
Hey,
swept, blowing
bro.
3-1 leads, and
Hope
get
is
41
nice.
to
Hope is
0?
nice.
Bro, Hope
That
got
man,
game, bro.
Yo,
Come
I'm
on,
Hope is
bro.
telling
nice.
you, I'm
KD
telling
go
yo,
around the
BJ,
world to get
Hope
BJ,
is
cooked, bro.
nice.
yo, BJ. I'm from New York, so you know we ball. I'm a ball
What
head,
that
bro.
mean, bro?
New York, yeah.
Bro, what
So
does
you know,
that even
Hey,
mean?
Yeah.
He said like I'm from New
KD
York.
be flying
What?
all around the world because she getting swept and 4-1 to death,
So
bro.
hold on. Hey, BJ, is all the Hoopers in New York? Is that what
yes,
you
They
saying?
most
got
of them,
hoopers in New York. Yeah, they got hoopers in New York. I ain't
most
gonna
of
lie.
most
They
of
got
them,
I
hoopers.
most of
will
them are
They ain't
from
respect
New
got
you though.
all
York.
of
If
them,
this
but they
show
got
back up
hoopers.
after we beat the hell
They,
out of y'all, I will
Why do
respect you.
hold
I
on,
promise.
hold on, yo, Kobe Jordan? Why do you think you don't see? Why you think you don't see a lot of New York ball players make it to the NBA? Because there's a lot of
Tell
ball
me
players
why. I
from New
don't know
York.
why. Tell me why.
Because it's a lot of ball players from New York. That's why.
Hold on. So
It's
you saying because it's too many of them that they
yeah.
can't make it to the league?
That's how it. No, for real. That's how it works, bro. Like
Hey man, what this got to do
not
with
like
KD
not.
flying around the
Hold on.
world
Like
getting his
hold
ass
on.
beat
Hey
all the
BJ,
time?
I've
No,
never
hold on,
heard
hold
of
on.
that.
Hold on,
Let me tell. Hold on. Let me tell.
what
Hold on.
got to do with
Hold on.
KD
Can I
getting
tell
bent
y'all
over
why?
like easy to eat, bro? Like what we talking about?
No.
I don't
I
even
just
know
want
what
to tell you
that
how it
means.
works. Like not everybody makes it out and make it to the NBA,
But you
especially from
said
New
they
York.
don't make it to the league though. Like why
No,
doesn't
I'm
niggas
not
make it?
saying no. I'm not saying
Hey,
nobody
what
does.
do
I'm
this
saying,
got to do with KD flying around the world getting beat on?
yo, why Katie stay on your mom, bro? Like Katie stays on your
Bro,
mom,
we
bro.
don't want to talk about that no more, bro.
Like y'all love hating on
I
Katie.
just
Like
picking on
y'all,
Ken because he come up here with some injuries on us, bro.
I never wish.
Nah, he ain't with
I said
I'm
going
talking
off
about
what
it's
I
too
seen
many
from
ifs. Them
y'all.
boy, can he stay on the court?
Oh my gosh, I'm saying what I seen from y'all, bro. Y'all injury prone team, bro. Y'all two players and y'all don't hold them accountable enough,
Okay,
bro.
that's what I'm talking about. You wishing injuries on us.
How?
We're 100% right now. Just
Hey,
say
No,
just say
y'all
you
listen,
not.
scared.
Hold on,
hey BJ,
Just say
y'all
you
not even.
terrified
Hold
of
on,
us. Just
yeah,
say
that's
y'all
not true.
terrified of us.
That's not
Eh,
true. How are y'all healthy if Kawhi about to isn't he about to rehab because he coming off from like a cleanup
yeah,
in
he
his knee?
literally just had he had a surgery and they want to
Exactly.
cut.
Like, come
They
on,
pierced
bro.
his
The,
knee.
the
How do
man
I know this? And I'm
the
not even a
man
Clippers
is
fan.
100% ready for training camp. They
No,
already
No, he's
said it.
not, bro. He's about to
no,
miss
he
games,
won't be.
bro.
He's not.
He's
I don't
about to
think
miss
he's gonna be
games, bro.
ready. I don't think
How's he
he'll be
gonna miss
ready for
games?
training camp.
How's he gonna miss games?
Hold on. If you know Kawhi, you know he likes to build up his body. He don't just
Yeah,
jump
he's not
into
gonna play right
he
away.
doesn't just jump into games, bro. You should know that from watching him this
Okay,
past season.
okay. So I don't want to count no grown man pocket. So let's just throw a dub. Kawhi plays the first game and he plays 35 minutes plus. Let's throw the dub on.
No. What? Well, you said the first game of the season? I'm
First
talking
game of
about
the
training camp.
season,
I'm talking
Kawhi
about
gonna make a
training camp.
statement to the whole NBA. Let's throw $20 on.
Will he be at training camp?
Bro,
Yeah,
he's
be the
already
same thing.
100% right now. This shit is done with. He did it a long time ago.
BJ, because
What
BJ is a
up?
Clippers fan
What
too.
up?
Isn't Kawhi rehabbing from like a knee cleanup in his knee?
He'll be ready for training camp. He'll be ready for training camp.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all Clippers fans delusional, bro. How
Yeah.
do y'all not learn from like what Kawhi is now, bro? He does not like rush
How do you
back.
not learn for what KD is, which gets his ass beat every damn year? How you not learn from that?
And
Yeah, that's a
and,
good
and
point.
what and hold on, bro. At least hold on. At least he shows up. At least he's on the court. What does your guy
I
do,
can't
bro?
tell you. 24 points ain't showing up. He might well stay his ass home.
What is hold on? What is your guy?
Down
Hold on,
highest order gonna average 24 points. Hell, Trey Young do better than that, so he the highest order.
bro. What does your guy do, bro? Outside of Toronto, bro, he didn't do nothing with the Clippers, bro. He just wasted. He's just taking y'all money, bro.
Yeah,
Taking y'all money and low managing.
he been hurt, but you know what? 2019 was contract year. Guess what about to happen to you now? Since you want to go back and start predicting shit, what happened in 2019 when his contract was on the line? Guess what finna happen now? Contract on the line. So if you want to go back, let's go back.
So
He
hold
had
on.
to.
So
Yeah,
hold on. Are you saying?
he had to be
Hold
an
on.
injured KD and an
Are
injured
you
Clay.
saying that they only perform on contract years? Like, is that what you saying?
Hey, I'm going off what y'all saying. Y'all said he ain't done us since 2019. Guess what? This is a contract year, so
I'm
chalk up
asking
another
you.
ring.
I know, but I'm asking you.
If we're gonna do that, then let's
That's
do it.
bad, man. He only played good on contract years. What?
Okay, at least he don't request a trade to every damn team
Yo,
like KD get his ass slapped. The hell?
hold on. He's no Sean. Kobe's defending Kawhi. He's saying like it's not just contract here. He plays good. He's just he's played well when he plays, but he just dealt with injuries. Kawhi's
What?
gonna do his thing regardless if
Well,
it's a
yeah,
contract year.
we know that, but Ken wanted to go there, so I took it there. We know
All
that.
right. Well, hey, BJ,
Yeah.
I gotta. Hey, bro, I'm from the Show Me State, man. You gotta show me, man. You know.
Oh, we got people saying, hey Ken, Andre say Philly got better hoopers than New York.
Yeah, I've heard that too. And then hold
Hey,
on, LA. I think LA got better
I
hoopers
feel
than New
like,
We
York.
got
bro.
we got the best hoopers in Cali. That we got the best hoopers.
I feel like no.
Hey,
I feel like
I think
Kobe,
LA.
don't
I
leave
think
yet.
LA has the best hoopers in general.
Hey,
That's
hey,
Got the
my
hey,
best
Kobe,
opinion.
hoopers.
Kobe, don't leave yet, man. Don't leave yet, man. Hey, Miss Hope got more damn championship than Kevin Durant, man. She a 4-time champion, man. She the highest order, man.
Hey,
Hey, Ken,
hey,
he said
y'all
he
She'll
talking.
cook KD ass, bro.
Hope says she'll take you to the courts and convert you to a Steph fan.
That's cool. That's cool. We could play. We could play. Hope we could play for some money. That's cool. We could play for money.
yeah. We can
That's
play for
cool.
money all day.
Hey,
But listen,
I want to be the ref because ain't gonna be no flopping. I ain't y'all ain't finna put no LeBron out there on Hope. Let me be the ref.
Hey BJ,
Hold on?
BJ,
Who
you
about to
said
be
you
the
said, hey
flopper?
BJ, you
As
said you
much as
What
single
up?
now,
y'all
right?
guys talk
No,
about
I was just
basketball,
messing
I'm
with
curious to see
LeBron.
some of
Hey
y'all
BJ, we
play.
gonna have to play 1-on-1, BJ.
Against who?
I said, me and you gonna have to play 1-on-1, man.
We can get it. We can get it. I'm out
Get
here,
it
man.
in, man.
You already know. You already know. I'm out here.
Yo, BJ, how that jump shot looking?
How that jump shot looking? It's always there, bruh. It's
He
always
got that
consistent.
he got that Ronnie Brewer shot.
He
Remember Ronnie
probably
Brewer back in the day?
he probably got that Alonzo Ball jump shot before he
Nah, he
fixed it,
shoot
bro.
like he shoot like Ronnie Brewer with the Bulls back in the day.
Oh damn! Y'all getting
Ronnie
on
Brewer, I
y'all.
Nah,
never
I'm
even
playing
heard of
with you,
him.
BJ. Hey BJ, I'm playing.
Uh,
You
nah,
know
my
who had
shot
the worst?
textbook.
You know who had the worst shot I ever seen in NBA history? You know who it is. Y'all guess who it is. You go ahead and guess. You already know who it is, bro. That boy
Salute, salute.
What's his name? Kid Gilchrist, man.
Hey man,
Michael K.
time
Gilchrist.
out, man. Time
Russell
out, man. I'm tired
Gilchrist.
of this dude. I'm tired of this dude. He always come in at the end of the show. What you doing, bro?
Again? Wow. Again?
I did.
Shit,
Hey,
man. Let
hey,
me get
you
Gee
said on the show
whiz.
one night when everybody was sleeping, I was still listening.
Man,
That's a rarity because I'm the only one sleeping. But your ass said you got your own damn podcast, do this, that, and the third, right? We might come over there and support your ass if you show up on time, man.
gee whiz.
Hey,
Am
G
I
Money, you got a page? You got a page? G Money, you got a page?
what my own channel? Yeah, it's called the Last Laugh Podcast. Yeah. I can send it to you in the
What?
private stream.
Damn, you should have said something. I could have
Nah, he
already.
don't need to say nothing. His ass don't show up on time, man. We ain't going over there. He got
Yeah.
to
Hey, you
earn his
sound
keep.
like that dude off of
Buy a pull up.
You
Chill,
sound like that
Hey,
chill, son.
dude off of
Hey,
Chill,
G, go buy a pull up shirt. You go buy a pull
chill,
up shirt. We come
chill,
over there, man.
chill.
Man, am I like a hex or something? Man, I gotta. Man, whoops.
You
Sorry,
sound
I'm
like the
tardy
dude off
again.
of
My
Toy
fault.
Story, man.
Ah,
Whoopsie daisy.
go ahead, G. What's good, G?
Dang.
What's cracking
You got like
psychic?
10 minutes. Yeah, go ahead.
Yo, what's cracking psychic? What's cracking psychic? Everyone's doing all right though. I think Clippers making some big moves. Getting KJ Martin, who can fly like an American eagle that can struggle from three. I
Big
like
move,
KJ
not
Martin.
moves, bro. Move.
Look,
That's
hey,
one
you
move,
say
bro.
fly American Eagle.
But keep
I,
going.
I like the KJ Martin. I like the KJ Martin move. The KJ Martin move is a good move for the Clippers, though. What moves do I think? Have the Clippers made the right moves going into the season? I think it's a pretty good move. I think it's a pretty good move going into this season, though. Helping the Clippers a little bit, though. I still think the Clippers maybe need another piece in there. I still
At what
think maybe the
position?
Clippers.
What position?
How much help do y'all need, bro?
I'm a Knicks fan. I'm not a Clippers fan. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm a Knicks fan.
Oh,
I'm a
all right.
Knicks fan. So.
All right, what position do we need help at, bro?
Maybe a backup power? Maybe you might need a backup power forward though. Maybe a
Man, a
backup
starting
power.
power forward, but go
No,
ahead.
I'm gonna say that I know what y'all need, bro. Y'all need a point guard, bro. That's what
A
I always
point
need.
That
guard.
Russell Westbrook. That Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook.
No, not like not Russell Westbrook's skill set. Not that kind of skill set. Like a shoot, he could shoot and he could play make, like a Fred VanVleet. You need that type of guard. He got to be able to space the floor so when Kawhi draws
We got
attention.
Bones. We got Bones Highland, man.
But Bones Highland's not the playmaker
He's not a
Russell. Like
starter.
let's say
He's a backup.
like let's say Bones Highland had the IQ Russ had in terms of like playmaking, then but the thing is Bones Highland don't have that, so that's the thing. Bones Highland's a score first guard, like he wants to come out there and get buckets. Russell Westbrook don't mind getting other people, getting teammates involved,
Hey
but it's
man,
just he don't have the jump shot, bro.
we
If
listen. We
Russell
only got
Westbrook
one
had that
year
jump
left.
shot,
Yeah, you can check
oh
the private.
man,
That's my link to my
Listen, we
channel.
only
Yeah.
got 1 year left. Hey, Ken, we can't do all of that, man. We only got 1 year to make a
no,
run, man.
because if we look at it when Kawhi was at his best and when he won championships in
Agree.
Toronto and then
He
San
had a point
Antonio.
guard.
He had a point guard and they played through him from the pinch post.
And listen,
And he
I've
could
been
just
saying
play.
that.
Yeah.
Listen, I've been saying that, but BJ telling me we don't need a point guard. So
Nah, that's not true. Y'all need one. That's when Kawhi's at his best. When you don't have a point guard, you asking Kawhi to do that
So
listen,
point
y'all,
he
guard
told
role.
do you don't think Russ is a point guard?
I
He
don't think
is,
so.
but the thing is, he was. I feel like Russ is not a true point guard. He's just a point guard because he plays that position. So
Hold on, can I
he
ask you?
plays it well though. He plays it well for his position. I'm
Is
not
he
gonna.
a score first or a pass first point
No,
guard?
That's the
he's a
thing.
pass first. But the thing,
That's the thing is like, are you saying okay? So is the point guard? He's not the point guard that's your taste but he is a point guard.
So
Yeah,
hold
What?
on.
He
What
like
I'm
pass
confused.
and he does
the,
drive and
the, the
kick.
thing
He
the
does
reason
drive and
why I
kick a
say
lot.
that because the reason why I say that is because Russell Westbrook could play make for you, but you need him to hit to like score a little bit to keep the defense honest, and
Well,
at
he could
times
do
he
that
struggles
though.
with
He could
that.
still score
Bro, he
though.
averaged
No,
15 points a game
but
with us
hold on. If
last
you
year.
hold on, if you hitting like 10 of 25 or 10 of 30 shots, that's not efficient. You have to hit it efficiently. You have to take less shots. You have to be efficient on less shots. That's what I
So
mean.
you're hold on. So let me say that. Let me just ask him real quick. You're saying that we need a true point guard, which means we need a guy who could offensively get everybody set up, but only get a few shots. So who's more efficient than Westbrook? That's what you're saying. Who could still play make, but he's more
Who could
efficient.
play make? Who could play make? He could average around 5 to 6 assists, and then he could shoot the three ball at a high level. So when
At a
Kawhi does
high
that,
level,
like
like
around 36 to 38%.
See, now if you look around the league, okay, so you asking, so you sound like you want the 3-point shot. That's what's lacking with Westbrook. They swing
Yeah,
the ball back. Okay, so if you say we get off of Westbrook and let's say we get somebody else, you're gonna give up what Westbrook does for us, which is play make, which is play defense, which is
rebounding.
push to pay and rebounding. So I don't think I'd rather him lack the shooting because we got the shooting around to support it than have him leave the team and he doesn't have the pace. He doesn't do the somebody doesn't do the playmaking. All he can do is really shoot outside threes.
Yeah,
Like we got enough shooting.
you're not gonna give up Westbrook, right? And then you're gonna get everything that he provided. You're gonna lose a lot of stuff with that. But I see what he's saying though. But now if he can't shoot, that puts us in a hole because in my opinion, I think we need to have four guys who can shoot the ball. And with Westbrook and Zubac, now we only got three guys who can shoot. So our offense isn't as spread out. So I see what he's saying, but at this point, Westbrook took that minimum deal, bro. We not getting off of him. This is a last year deal. We gotta get it. We just gotta play him somehow. We gotta use him, utilize him, but we can't. We're not gonna give up Terrence Mann for some reason. They don't want to get rid of him. I wanted Fred VanVleet last year. They didn't want to do it. So hey, it
I
is what
could
it is.
name I could name three guys that would be a great fit with the Clippers at that point guard spot.
Who?
Jalen Brunson, SGA, and Fred VanVleet.
Be hold on, but be realistic though, bro. You're not realistic,
Oh,
man.
you want to be realistic? Realistically, I could have got Fred VanVleet. That would have been a great fit. That's the only one I
No,
see
I'm
that would have
saying
been
like
that was.
right now. Who would you want to
Oh,
get like today?
right now.
Because it's not.
Realistically,
They're not out there, bro. They all
yeah,
signed, bro.
it's not out there. Another great fit I just thought about is Drew Holiday. That would be perfect for y'all.
Hey, if we get Drew Holiday, I agree with you, bro.
That would be
I would
perfect.
like Drew Holiday, bro. I
He's
agree.
a better 3-point shooter than Westbrook. He get to the rim. He's more under control, finishing at the basket. He's a
Better
better free throw
defender.
shooter. He's a better playmaker in my opinion because I feel like
Hey,
he has better
that's
handles
the
than Russell
one
Westbrook.
thing I agree with. If we can get Drew, but that some way, I don't know that for some reason I feel like it's far fetched because like
Yeah, that's far fetched, but they ain't coming
what
off
would
him.
we trade to
That's the
get
point
Drew?
of the point of attack defender. They ain't coming off the hip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think Drew Holiday is available, but if we can get him, I would give up Westbrook in a second to get Drew.
Drew Holiday with Kawhi Leonard and PG, that would be dynamite. Woo!
That would be dope, bro.
Big time though. Imagine the junkyard defense. And Drew Holiday has a nice mid-range touch and can hit
He
the transition
does.
defense, underrated playmaker. Man.
Yep. And he
And he has
always
the
shows up in the playoffs too. Like his defense, he always this past obviously this last season, but he still shows up in the playoffs in big moments,
I
man.
want to ask you. I know this probably won't happen, but let's say randomly Milwaukee wakes up one day, trades Drew Holiday to the Clippers. Because anything is possible. You never know what can happen in the
Right,
NBA.
right, right.
I mean, did we predict Durant to get traded to the Suns? Did we predict Kyrie to get traded to the Mavs? We didn't predict that going into last year. We didn't think that. Like, who knows what can happen in the league, though? Let's say Drew Holiday
Right.
gets traded to the Clippers. Do you think that's a team that's going to beat a Michael Porter, Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, and the
Yes,
Denver Nuggets?
I do. I do. You know why? Because when you throw in a Drew Holiday into that, if Paul and Kawhi is healthy with a Drew, that defense is now different because now Drew can guard multiple
Who playing
positions.
power forward then?
No, I'm saying, listen to me. You're talking that we still got to do something at that position, but that's not as big. We can go out and get another four who could stretch the floor for us.
So let me ask you.
I think Drew Holiday. Here's
Brook
what I'm saying. I
Lopez,
think Drew
Giannis
Holiday.
Antetokounmpo, the
Hold
Celtics
on,
with
hold on. Let me
Porzingis
finish,
and
bro. Let me
Rodway.
finish.
That shit don't bother y'all.
I'm saying I think Drew Holiday's defense alone puts the Clippers at another level because he could play. He could defend a 1. He could defend a 2. He could defend threes. He could
Ooh,
defend multiple.
that's true. You could put Drew Holiday on a Michael Porter or Aaron
That's
Gordon.
what
You
I'm
could.
saying. Drew Holiday can guard
I
Michael
tell you
Porter.
this. Y'all take Drew Holiday, and I keep the team we got, and I get Pascal Siakam, and I'm going to beat y'all ass.
Or Spicy P. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't see Toronto trading Spicy P. I don't.
Pascal is doable. Like you know how Kobe said. You know how Kobe said Paul George was in the trade rumors. Whether you believe it or not, Kobe. So if you believe that, then you have to believe Pascal's in the trade rumors because his name's the hottest thing on the market right now.
I do believe
private
that.
chat, Kobe Jordan to the private chat. Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is this.
I'm sending them damn near everything they want except for Kawhi and Paul George.
Hold on. Who just texted? That's you? Who's that? G Trail?
Yeah. That's me. Yeah, that's me. You can check the private chat when you're ready. So
I'm gonna check it. But yeah, bro, Drew Holiday, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm stuck on that because is Drew Holiday? Is he in trade talks? Is he available? Do y'all know? Like,
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Hell no.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Wait, hold on. I'll say this. This is your only chance. Giannis hasn't signed an extension with the Bucks, and I don't think people talking about that enough. Giannis might leave the Bucks, I think, next season if he doesn't resign.
Okay, well, we got all the way to the trade deadline then.
Right,
Yeah.
we still got time. We got a whole season. I'm just saying that Drew Holiday to me is
what
more
we
realistic.
do know is Pascal is on the market. If we listen, I give up 3 first-round picks.
Hey, Kobe, check the chat.
I give up Terrence Mann, and I don't want to do that. I give him up, and I give up Powell. I give up Boston. I give up Rocco.
Yeah.
I give up Morris Batum. I give up all that shit. If you give me Pascal, because the one thing about it, now I got Westbrook. I got Westbrook and Pascal, who's going to play 82 games, and Kawhi and PG not going to be hurt every damn year. I know it seems crazy, but they not going to be hurt every year. And I'm coming for everybody in the league, and I'm coming for that number 1 seed. I get Pascal. I promise you, I'm gonna beat y'all ass.
Get my shine on. I don't disagree with you. I think the Clippers will I'm not a Clippers fan, but I think the Clippers probably would trade for like a Pascal. But the problem is Usai Ujiri, that guy in Toronto, they GM, he's weird, bro. He's trying to he's weird because he's trying to ask for like let's say like you're the Clippers and you just offer him all of that.
Yeah.
He probably gonna be weird and be like, oh, give me Paul George too with that deal. Give me Paul George then give me more first round picks.
But I
mean, if he do that, you just back out the shit and you go on about your business. But the fact that you got to make the phone call down there, bro. If you get Pascal, bro, I'm calling. I might lose a lot of bets, but if I get Pascal, I'm calling sweep on all y'all favorite teams.
Let me ask you this question:
and I promise you, I'm gonna put money on it.
Ken, do you think the Drew Holiday is more realistic or the Pascal for the Clippers? What do you think is more realistic?
I think both, but I think which one is more realistic right now? Which one like you get sooner is probably Pascal, but Usai Ujiri, he's trying.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Hold on, this is what I'm saying. It's not gonna work.
He's trying to get like he's trying to make people over.
That's what I'm saying. Pascal. If we try to go out and get a Pascal, they're gonna ask for Paul George. If we try to get a Drew, they're not gonna ask for. We're not giving up Paul George for Drew. We could give up Norman Powell, a couple of picks, and a few other players. We don't have to give up Paul George for Drew.
Well, yeah, obviously if you get to that point, but as of right now, the Bucks are, I'm sure, trying to fill out the bench. Because let's be honest, if the Bucks just add some bench, they probably go to the finals. They got a great starting five. They just ain't got no bench.
Nah,
they got what? Bobby Portis over there, but hell, sometimes he be starting.
No, I don't listen. I don't think the Bucks weakness was that bench. I think it had something to do with heart. Like when you have home court advantage and you the 1 seed and you lose to 8 seed, bro, that's just come down to heart. I think that starts from the coach. Like if the coach is just giving out the same game plan and you realize
Giannis missed
y'all got to realize too the seeding.
Yeah, but we can't make excuses.
Seeding is important, bro. But Miami missed half the damn team half the year too now. So it ain't like they just some. It ain't like they just some bum.
No, they not bum. They not. Hold on, they not bums, but they not the more talented team.
That's true.
Listen,
Mine was
if
not the
hold on,
They ain't the
predicament.
more
That's true.
talented
Mine
team,
was
but they got
not
the
the
more
listen,
talented
predicament.
coach.
if Giannis plays that
Exactly,
series,
and
it's a
that's
whole
what that
different
has
series.
something to
Stop
do
it.
with heart
But that's
because
a
Mike
hypothetical.
Budenholzer
We don't
is
know
not
that.
a.
That's a
Well,
hypothetical.
well,
We don't know that.
The Bucks
That's a
fired their
hypothetical. We
coach,
don't know
and
that.
they are adding people to the bench. So, well, what I'm saying is, right now, Drew Holiday, there's no way he's on the chopping block right now. By the trade deadline, possibly, but this whole podcast, we've been talking for 2 hours about what can the Clippers do right now.
And
That's
once
what
for
the
that,
topic been.
Well,
Yeah,
right?
we
And what,
finna we
there
finna
right
sign off
now,
in a
all they
few.
can do here. So BJ, I'm gonna say this real quick. All the Clippers can do right now is hope that
And
Masai
pray,
Ujiri and hope and pray that Kawhi PG stay healthy
stay
for
healthy.
the season,
Facts.
and
mhm,
then
they
they
have
gotta
to.
pray that Masai Ujiri for some reason wants to help the Clippers out because we not giving up Paul George no fucking Pascal right now. We not doing it. So
Yeah,
he
that'll be
he
We
got
stupid.
we
That'll be
what's the
we we
face?
stupid.
don't we don't need Pascal, but if we can get him, that's great. We just need
We need him
somebody
to win.
to stretch that floor so Westbrook can do what he needs to do. And
So
we
who
Yo,
you
need
I,
want to get
I
somebody,
then?
and we
Who
need
you want?
somebody who
You want
stretch the
Kevin
floor.
Love? You want Davis Bertans? Who you want, man?
I just thought about this.
I,
What
I
if
I'll take Kevin Love, not for the regular season, but I'll take him to get 20 minutes out of him in the playoff.
I'll keep Rocco if we got to get Kevin Love. I might as well keep Rocco then. Fuck it.
Well, I would start Rocco, but the problem is we everybody in this podcast ain't the coach. Ty Lue known to bench play. A man can go out there and hang 30 and Ty Lue bench the dude next game for 5 minutes, like BJ be saying. That
Hey man.
man, we
Yeah.
got no idea what this dude really gonna do, and he was not like this until he signed that damn clutch contract.
Hey man, I don't care about that. All I know is PG and Kawhi need to play 50 to 60 games, and I'm betting money on it, bro. They better play 50 to 60 games, and they better stay healthy in the playoffs. Otherwise, them boys is gonna be in
That
Chicago on a
that
minimum
50 is a
somewhere,
low
man.
ball, bro. If you go look at what Kawhi is playing, that 50 is a
I'm
low
just
ball. Even though Kawhi been hurt, like we all said, I was surprised to see the past this whole week. Me and BJ been talking. Kawhi played 50 plus games like 3 times of the years he's been in the Clippers, and that's with missing games and low managing like hell. He's playing 50 games, bro. The 50 is a low ball. I think they getting up around close to 65, 70.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be 60, 65 games. They gonna
It's a
play.
it's a good possibility. I always tell people we cannot assume injuries of players. You can't. I want to ask people this question: did you predict Porzingis to play more games than Giannis this past season? We didn't predict that this year. We can't assume injuries. You know, who knows what? I can see Kawhi and
Exactly.
PG.
That's what I've been
No,
trying to say for 2 hours.
hold on. That's not true, bro. We can't assume injuries in the NBA. That's why you see Denver Nuggets win the championship, bro, because teams weren't healthy. Some of
But
the teams weren't healthy.
Hell, they missed Murray and was getting blown out in the first round for two or three
Exactly. So
years.
you have hold on. So exactly, you have to assume injuries when it comes to winning the championship, bro, because
Yeah,
teams are
what,
gonna play
what
but
unhealthy
you
I'm
don't
games.
saying
have
is that
to
I don't know who's gonna get
assume
hurt.
them to only
But what I'm
Kawhi and
saying,
Paul George though.
right? But
No,
what I'm
I
saying
know.
is I
I'm
don't know
not
who's
just.
gonna get
We were
hurt.
talking about them, so that's why I brought it up. We were
But what
talking
I'm
about them.
trying to say is that what I'm trying to say, Ken, is that I don't know who's going to get hurt. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't just say, oh, this guy's going to get hurt. That guy's going to get hurt. I want to ask you one
Exactly.
question, Ken. That's what I'm trying to say. I want to ask you one question, Ken. Remember Russell Westbrook in 2013? Remember, before the year in 2013, Russell Westbrook never missed a game at all before 2013. I want to ask you one question, Ken. Did you
Yeah.
predict he was going to torn a meniscus? Did you predict that?
No, I didn't
That's my
predict. I didn't predict that.
That's my point. Let me keep going, please. Klay Thompson before 2019. Did you predict he was going to torn an ACL and hurt a hamstring? Did you predict that was going to happen?
Of course not, bro. But what's your point, bro?
My point I'm saying is you can't predict who's going to get hurt. That's what I'm saying. We don't know what's going to happen. That's what I'm saying. I understand injuries happen, but what I'm saying is that we don't know who's going to get hurt in the playoffs or whatever. We have to wait and see. I have to assume health, though. That's what I'm trying to say, though.
Wait, bro. You're making my point. I agree with you. I was just saying that. I was saying the exact same thing. We don't know. That's what plays a role in teams winning the champion teams and teams not is health, bro. Like look at the Clippers. The reason why they haven't been winning championship, or we seen their potential is because they've been hurt. So we haven't seen their potential,
Yeah, I
and
know.
it's always an if.
I know, but you just said we could assume injuries. That's what you just said. But I just said we can't. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we could assume injuries because no matter what, bro, somebody's always gonna get hurt, bro.
Well, I don't
Like
know who's going to be, so I can't. I mean, you.
yeah, I'm not saying it's gonna be the specific player, but I'm saying somebody's gonna get hurt, and it's gonna affect the balance of who wins the championship and who doesn't.
Well, you may be right,
Because
but we have to wait and see.
you rarely see teams. Every team stay healthy and no team get hurt. Something always happens which
No,
affect
I
who
understand
wins and
that.
who doesn't.
You may be right. I
Well,
understand
shit.
that, but
If that's the answer, then why don't nobody ever talk about somebody but the Clippers getting hurt? The Clippers the only team that gets talked about.
that's what I'm
No,
saying. But
the reason why is probably because, bro, we haven't seen the potential of the Clip. Like look, Denver won their first championship before the Clippers, and they've been hurt and they've been going through stuff too. That's
Mike,
probably why, because the Clippers.
exactly. Michael Porter back issues. Jamal Murray 20 ACL. Yeah,
Yeah, so like
That's my
the
whole
Clippers are
point.
not.
They're not gonna be hurt all the time. That's my whole point. Denver not gonna be hurt all the time, and the Clippers are not gonna be hurt all the time.
exactly.
So
So
we
when we
want to.
sit here talking about stuff, we gotta assume, all right, we get to the playoffs, Denver healthy, Phoenix healthy, Clippers healthy, Lakers
Exactly.
healthy. But
Exactly.
because if we start going up to Vegas and placing bets, ain't nobody going up there placing a bet. All right, I bet LeBron get hurt on game 48. We're not doing that. We going up there betting. We're not going up there betting. All right, Devin Booker get hurt on game 58, so therefore the Clippers are gonna be better. That's not what we betting on. We
Exactly.
betting on when we get on the court. I play offense. I play defense.
Mhm.
You play offense. You play defense.
Exactly.
Who knocking who out? That's what we betting on.
Mhm.
They ain't never been a damn bet probably in Vegas history where they went up there and said, all right, Ayton and Kawhi, y'all getting hurt in game 68. Y'all up out of here.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody doing that. That sounds stupid.
Exactly. I'm not gonna go into say, hey, game 82, Michael Porter's gonna break an ankle, and Jamal Murray's gonna break a hand. I'm not gonna predict that. Nah.
Yeah. But hey, I'm East Coast, man. I got to go to work. I'm sure Hope got to go to work. BJ probably got to go to work. I'm up out of here, bro. I'm off Saturday and Sundays. Y'all pull up. G Money, make sure your ass show up on time one time.
I will.
Yeah.
I will.
All right. All right, Sean, I'll hit you up, man.
All right, fellas. Good show.
All right.
Good show.
Yeah, great show. Great show.
All right, peace.
Peace. Oh man, great show. Great show, man. We have 34 people, man, right here in the chat still. We got, I believe, 30 likes. So make sure if you guys have not came in, hit that like button before y'all leave, man. Hit that like button for your boy, as well as shout out to the $20 donation from my man JC Senior, man, for this, great content, man. If y'all want to show y'all love to the podcast, make sure y'all hit the like button, as well as go to our Cash App right there in the ticker. Or I'm sorry, right there on the screen, $ BJ Matthews. You can hit the link right there in the chat box to make it easier for y'all. Hit that link in the chat box. That's my Cash App right there, as well as get our memberships. We have our memberships available. Make sure y'all check them out. We got 3 tiers. We got the pull-up badge. We have the Clipper badge. And we have the interview badge, okay? We have all 3 badges, available for y'all, man, for all this great insight and content. We have a member appreciation day tomorrow. It's going to have Tune In Sports, who's a Cavs fan, also a pull-up member. Make sure you guys, tune in tomorrow at, I believe, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. Go ahead and make sure y'all tap in for that day for tomorrow. And also, continue to support the podcast, man. Continue to share. Until next time, we respectfully say, pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull up. Peace. Out of here like swim well.